that's your mind. Green. I mean, I'm sure TRINA tell you if she can make it through the struggle, you can make it too. And that's his words from us. I came from nothing to make something. Get
I'm a boss bitch, only fucks with a dime. Money ain't a problem, sex to the ceiling. See my fly whips and the dollars he be peeling. Fly first class, eat the best steak. House in the Hamptons for my winter break. Rockstar diva, I live without stress. Shit, I can't help it that I'm dope. The best of the best, never settling for less. High class chick, you can have all the rest. Look at the strobe lights that be shining from my neck. If I take a chain off, ships and planes gon' wreck. My wrist like a lighthouse, bitch, I'm the boss. If I want it, you gon' get it, you gon' have to pay the cost. You fucking with a boss, bitch, you fucking with a boss. If I want it, you gon' buy it, cause you fucking with a boss. Damn right, it's gon' cost. Welcome to the life, cause you fucking with a boss. It is what it is, damn right, it's gon' cost. Welcome to the life, cause you fucking with a boss. I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Nigga, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Say it, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Damn right, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. I got a fetish for this money, a fetish for the clothes, a fetish for the Lambos, a fetish for the rolls, a fetish for the spot nails and manicured toes, and a fetish for my nigga who be ballin' in the pros. A fetish for the meats, a fetish for the furs, a fetish for them niggas who can whip and cook a bird. I'm a rockstar diva, I live without stress. Shit, I can't help it that I'm dope and girl fresh. The best of the best, never settling for less. High class chick, you can have all the rest. Look at the strobe lights that be shining from my neck. If I take the chain off, ships and planes gon' wreck. My wrist like a lighthouse, bitch, I'm the boss. If I want it, you gon' get it, you gon' have to pay the cost. You fucking with a boss, bitch, you fucking with a boss. If I want it, you gon' buy it, cause you fucking with a boss. It is what it is, damn right, it's gon' cost. Welcome to the life, cause you fucking with a boss. It is what it is, damn right, it's gon' cost. Welcome to the life, cause you fucking with a boss. I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Nigga, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Say it, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Damn right, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. I'm a boss. Ladies, let them know that he fucking with a boss. If his money ain't right, show him how to get lost. It is what it is, he gon' have to pay the cost. If his man fucked up, to the garbage he get tossed. Ladies, let him know he fucking with a boss. If his money ain't right, show him how to get lost. It is what it is, he gon' have to pay the cost. If his man fucked up, to the garbage he get tossed. The best of the best, never settling for less. High class chick, you can have all the rest. Look at the strobe lights that be shining from my neck. If I take the chain off, ships and planes gon' wreck. My wrist like a lighthouse, bitch, I'm the boss. If I want it, you gon' get it, you gon' have to pay the cost. Yeah, you fucking with a boss, bitch, you fucking with a boss. If I want it, you gon' buy it, cause you fucking with a boss. It is what it is, damn right, it's gon' cost. Welcome to the life, cause you fucking with a boss. It is what it is, damn right, it's gon' cost. Welcome to the life, cause you fucking with a boss. I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Nigga, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Say it, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. Damn right, I'm a boss bitch, a boss bitch. I'm a boss.
Who knew I'd ever feel like this? Come across something real like this. Every time I looked in your eyes, I saw the best thing ever happened in my life. I thought we'd be together, loving on each other until forever. But I opened up my eyes one day, and realized I lost my baby. I wish you were here, all loving me, touching me when it gets rough for me. You're supposed to be here. I lost my best friend, and I'll never love again. chance for you. Thought I was the perfect man for you. But my boxing gloves must have failed me. Only fight I've ever lost, somebody help me. Now I can't even function, my whole life's a blur. And I'm reminded when I hear the words girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. It hurts me, cause I want you in my life. Yes, you touching me when you up for me that you're supposed to be. Yeah, best friend, and I'll never love again. I miss you if you're ever in Alabama. I miss you. Riding along those country roads, yeah. I miss you. And you see a black car with some tinted windows and some pretty brown skin. Hey, where's my baby? Tell my baby. Tell my baby. It's never love again. Bitch! Come through, Ike. Come through, honey. You better do it. Yes. Good morning. Oh, let me adjust this camera, bitch. Good morning. How y'all doing, honey? Bitch. Welcome to YB Entertainment TV, honey. Yes, God. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I really do appreciate it. If you have not done so by now, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring, bitch, okay? Hit the notification bell if you want to. I would appreciate it, though. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Can y'all see and hear me okay? I was having some technical difficulties earlier. Throw a yes, God, in the chat if you can see and hear a bitch. Okay? Bro, where's my gavel? Because this is the court of truth and justice. Okay? Yes to the gods. Let me make sure that I have this shit moved around perfectly. That way I have easy access to my gavel. Good morning. Court will be in session in just a moment. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh bitch, we thought you weren't gonna do G status no more. This really isn't a review. This is me just, we have to call the girls. And I saw some things in this episode, child. Saw some things that I felt like needed my attention, okay? We have to get through, because you know what? I have to give the third eye perspective. First, let me acknowledge the chat. Good morning, Janae. What's up, niece? How are you? Good morning, Miss Trish. Jace, what's up? Come through, Trina. You already know it, honey. You already know it. Good morning, boo. Tiffany, how are you? Sue, how are you? Good morning. Tiffany, hey, that's for Ike, honey. For those of you that don't know, the second song that I played was Ike's song. It's called Wish You Were Here. I really do love it. I enjoy that song a lot. And I love the story behind it, too. I'm here for a good story, honey. I'm an emotional bitch myself, and I'm always here for it. Bitch, I feel like I am missing some hair, but I'm not. Brianna, good morning. Child, thank God. Learn or a butt would still be asleep, missing out. Are you feeling better? I am better. I just think I've been having allergies, child. Good morning. Nerd peeping game bright. All right, I'm seeing some people I haven't seen before. Good morning and welcome to the channel. where truth is served. Okay, the house of justice where truth is served, honey. I do the best that I can to give a third eye perspective on the shit that I see. Okay, well, a comedic third eye perspective. But I had to come. First of all, it's not a good morning, bitch. Let me tell you something. I got a fucking ticket this morning on my way home. Bitch, I was flying home, okay? And I was in the HOV lane, child, and I tried my best. The state trooper was right in front of the dog, honey, and I tried to hurry up and ease on behind that motherfucker, but he caught me, girl. As soon as I tried to get over, bitch, he went in the other lane, got behind me, bitch, pulled me the fuck over. License and registration and proof of insurance. I said, here you go, girl. Good morning. I'm trying to get home, bitch. I'm tired. Here you go. Can we speed this up a little bit? Thank you so much. And he was officer fine ass, bitch. I was like, all right, honey. All right, Mr. Officer. Yes, honey. But, bitch, I'm going to go ahead and pay these 160. Well, not little, bitch. Okay? Bitch, we finna do a payment plan. Bitch, for real, honey. Because there ain't no fighting this in court because I was in the HOV lane. Luckily, he didn't get me for speeding because, bitch, I was going fast as shit, okay? Because the girls, like, they be slow as fuck. Hurry up, bitch. Get home. But luckily, he didn't get me for speeding and being in the HOV lane because this would have been like a $300 ticket. And, girl, we really would have been on somebody's payment plan. This wouldn't be paid off until this time next year. Hello, God, if you let me have my way. Hallelujah, bitch. How is everyone? My allergies been kicking up too. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. This wind, child, it's been a windy bitch the past couple of days down here in Florida, honey. Child. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all are my jury, honey. Court is now in session. Yes to the God, honey. Court is now in session. Girl. Whew, G-Status ATL Hustle, episode 6, part 2, which really it's like part 4 because it took y'all motherfuckers long enough, bitch, to bring out the shit. Okay? I can't even remember what happened in part 1. All I remember is that Devon and Sherrod made up and that's all I really remember, to be honest, child. I'm listening but can't watch. Oh, that's fine, baby. That is fine. I am here. Good morning, Domi. How are you? Run your Cash App. Oh, where is my banner? Child, y'all finna help me pay for this ticket, girl? Bitch, order in the court, honey. Bitch, I got served truth and justice today. Isn't that about goddamn right? Shit. Motherfuckers. Pulling a bitch over, girl. What is really the tea? I have my banner going. My Cash App is in the banner, but I'll also put it down here for y'all too. YBENTTB. Just in case y'all want to help me pay this ticket off, girl. Shit. Fuck, man. You feel me? Shit, okay. The devil is a lie. Good morning, everybody. I do appreciate it. It's not needed, y'all. I just be playing, but hey, I'm not gonna turn down a coin. Okay, what's the tea? Miss Trish, I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so much. I forgot about the show till I seen it pop up. Child, this is what I think is really happening. I think that G-Status, and now we see that they're going in. They have 4 episodes left, which is probably going to be parts. Hello, God. We get parts, girl. So that 4 is really going to turn into 8. Hello, God. What if they're trying to be on par with Chasing Atlanta? When is Chasing Atlanta coming out? Markel, do we have a date for that? I know you may not know, but, shit, might as well ask, But, it just seems a little like, okay, girl, but I'm here for it. Hey, do what y'all do. I'm here for it. We've been waiting a whole year and a half for G-Status. So, bitch, prolong this bitch as long as you can, I guess. They try to make up for all the lost time, honey, and that's okay with me. All right, y'all. You see when I light the cigarette, we finna get into some things. Child, order in the court. All right, honey. Let's get to it. What's up, Miss Witt? Good morning. How are you, boo? I want to talk about something real quick. Since we were talking about Ike, I want to say this about Ike. Welcome to the courtroom, Ike. I know you're not here, but I know sometimes you be watching. And you're a supporter of the platform, and I appreciate it. Wonderful song, by the way. I'm here for it. I noticed that we see that there's a big issue with Ike in his, and I know you didn't mean it for this one, Domi, but consistency. I think by understanding, what's up, Dion? Good morning. How you doing, boo? I think what we're seeing with Ike happening throughout this series, this season, is he's been hurt. He's been in love. His heart has been broken into pieces. Seen lightning flash from above. But through it all, I remember that he loves me and he cares. Oh, okay. I just took it to church, honey. And I think what's happening, we see that he's fallen for Tramel. He's fallen for Redrick. And, whoever else he may be falling for, which is fine with me. I just think that he's trying to fill a void. And we see that later on that Redrick gets kind of pissed off about this. And we see that Tramel kind of feels some type of way too, that it didn't work out at that no date. Because that wasn't a date. Y'all didn't eat nothing. Maybe y'all both was trying to bottom that night. I don't know what was going on. But whatever. But I'm just seeing this pattern with Ike, that he's trying to fill a void. And we see in his confessional that he admitted that maybe it is too early for him to be trying to date anybody. Maybe it's too early for him to be trying to venture out and fall in love with somebody. And I'm so glad, Ike, that you reflected on that, because that is some real shit. And you're going to hear it from me, because this is where we serve truth and justice. Hello, God. I order that for you. The court is ordering you to take time for your motherfucking self, because you're going to end up hurting people along the way, honey. And to Redrick and to Tramel and everybody else, I don't think that Ike is doing this purposefully. I don't think that he's trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I just think that he is fucked up emotionally right now, okay? Or at least how we see in the show. I think that he needs time to heal from past fuckery. And this is where we find ourselves. Ike, boo, I love you. Again, you add so much to the show. You weren't really shady this episode, which I was here for. You're about your music, handling it. I'm here for it. You're at the candy factory, honey. The producer, I need you to drink some coffee, girl, and get a pick and comb your fucking hair. Because the producer, I was like, girl, pick it up a little bit. And Ike was definitely nervous. And I think when you're singing from the heart, singing from real experience, amen, it can be difficult to really find your place to sing that song. But I'm here for the song. Ike, if you catch this or catch the replay, just know that I shouted your song out. I played your song in my second intro. I don't usually do 2 songs in the beginning, bitch. Okay? I did it for you because I was here for it, and I was here for you definitely within this episode. Now, so Ike, the court is going to sentence you to sitting by your motherfucking self and taking time for you. That way you're not out here breaking all these hearts. Now, you can go out here and be a hoe. That's fine. I advocate a hoe phase for certain people. If you need something to get you through, hallelujah, then go right on ahead. So that is the suggestion of the court. Does the jury agree? We agree. Hallelujah. The ruling is absolute and final. Amen. Ike is a Cancer. The way they love and cope with heartbreak is different. They love to love, child. And I'm here for it, Miss Witt. I love people that love to love, because you don't see that a lot within our community, okay? Dion says, I feel so bad for Ike and his pain. Some folks say get over it, but it's difficult for a hopeless romantic, honey. Ooh, child, Dion, come through. He announced yesterday to Imani Van Zant that he is dating a cast member. Child, what cast member he dating? See, I need to see. Ooh, girl. Well, even if he's dating a cast member, I hope it goes well. But if it doesn't, I take time for you. You heard it here first on the court, bitch. And the jury is agreeing, honey. A to the means, honey. All right. Now, the next order of business, child. Let's get into the beginning of the fuckery that we saw. Girl, happy birthday on our guy. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Happy birthday, our guy. Now, that little ass cake was not meant to feed everybody because Lando, speaking of Lando Tiffany, he ate it all. Girl, how you gonna eat all the boy cake? How are you gonna eat all the cake? I thought Ike was the one that said that he likes to eat cakes. But Lando obviously likes to eat cake because every time we saw Lando, he had a fat ass piece of cake on the plate. Jesus Christ, Lando. That cake was already small as a motherfucker. So you're telling me out of all of those bitches, no one had a food stamp card to go to Kroger real quick or Publix, girl, or Walmart and get a cute sheet cake that could feed everybody in there? Or was the cake little because we saw a lot of healthy bottoms? Hello, God, honey. We saw a lot of healthy bottoms. And they were like, girl, we know if we eat this cake, if we get too drunk and get lucky, girl, we don't want to be painting on the kids. Child, order in the court. And shout out to the healthy bottoms out there, girl, watching their weight. We didn't see a bitch eat a plate. We didn't see shit because Ja's not going to let us see that. See, what's going to happen is Ja's going to give us long, drawn-out, fucking miserable scenes like we saw with drunk-ass Akeem in Lando King. Jesus Christ. First of all, if it's my party, I'm going to cry if I want to. Amen. If it is my motherfucking birthday, do not come there with your fuckery, fakery, and fraudulence. Do not do that, bitch. That is the easiest way for you to get shot the hell up at my party. Hello, God. That is the easiest way for you to be drowned in a motherfucking pool of your own blood, bitch. Do not come to my party fucking up the situation. Please don't. Please don't. That's rule number one. But we know that this is a show, and if you have the cameras there, our guy, we know that some mess is bound to happen, okay? Ooh, girl. So let's get into this topic real quick because I think I'm going to be on it for a minute, okay? As it pertains to trans women, and all of us, and I'm saying us as in people in the show, including myself and other reviewers, we are all gay men. We are all part of the spectrum in some way, right? Oh, I'm going to get to that, Miss Witt, because I got a lot to say about that. Child. First of all, I want to say this. We all know, and I think we all can agree in the court, that Delicious was wrong for a lot of the shit that she has done thus far in this season. Her racist rhetoric, along with some of her homophobic rhetoric, we have condemned. We have read for filth. We have dragged her through the muck and moral clay, and we are not allowing her feet on a rock to stay. No to the fuck to the God. I understand that part. But see, and it's not even about alcohol consumption or being a drunk bitch at this point. It's about when you're speaking your truth and how you really feel about things. See, Hakeem, my issue with you is, hello God, is you really feel this way about trans women. You really feel this way about androgynous people within our community. It's not just about Delicious. For me, it's not, at least. I don't see that. See, my third eye, amen, that I've been blessed with, I can see past the bullshit. And so you're not going to fucking sit here and tell me that it's just about Delicious. No, you truly feel this way. And see, like myself, because I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm ignorant to the trans experience. So certain things I may try to educate myself on, or I'm going to shut the fuck up, period, right? So a lot of people are trying to give him a pass for jumping on Delicious. You know what? I'm not even going to fight you on that. What I am going to fight you on is the fact that, bitch, you know how you view the others in our community. Plain and simple. That's my fucking opinion, and I'm going to stick with that. How about that one? You have a pattern, bitch. You have a pattern of being disrespectful to androgyny and motherfucking TS girls. You have a pattern of that. But see, when you had cake thrown in your face, you could have chased them down the same way you tried to break through security at that damn club. Where's that energy for the men? Where's that energy for the men? Hello, God. So I don't want to hear none of this bullshit about Hakeem was right. Hakeem was right. He probably was. And here's for Miss Delicious. You can't choose to be a woman when it benefits you. When you are trying to play victim and have cries for help. It does not work because this third eye that I am blessed with can see. You were willing to be a man when you were talking about pulling your dick out and bending Charlie over and fucking him. Women don't say that kind of thing, right? Right. And Akeem with this, thank you, Dion, for reminding me. I love everyone, and I love Delicious, and I gave the bitch a hug and give all the stuff, but you have all of these negative, raggedy-ass, hateful remarks to say about her being trans, her not being a real woman, her not being able to give birth, her still having dick and balls. All in all, honey, you need to check yourself. You're 40-something years old. We're not going to blame it on the alcohol. We're not going to blame it on the drugs. We're not going to blame it on nothing but the fact that you just don't have no fucking respect for the trans community or the androgynous community. Plain and simple. And again, I want that same fucking energy when you are ran up on by a man. Hello, God. And what I'm going to need for our fucking community to do, and this transcends G status. This transcends all of that. Shut the fuck up. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Okay, TS may not be your zhuzh. Androgyny may not be your cup of tea. That's fine. Then shut the fuck up. Don't speak on it. Be the fuck quiet. How about that? Because one day, like I said in the live before when I did the Trans Lives Matter conversation piece, one day the trans girls are going to rise up, bitch, on the gayest of horses and ride through the fucking clouds and strike us all down with lightning, bitch. You cannot respect one letter or two letter of the fucking spectrum. You need to be respecting all of the letters of the motherfucking spectrum. Because at one point or another, we are all looked at as outsiders. We are all considered Obama fucking nations. Ooh, I lost some people, girl. I lost some people, girl. Well, get the fuck out. If you want to go, then go, because I'm touching on some real things right now. I'm touching on some real things right now. If you don't want to hear it, if you don't want to be read for filth about your filthy, filthy, hateful fucking rhetoric, bitch, then fuck you and get the fuck out of the courtroom. Bailiff! Gather these whores. I am a gay man, I'm proud, and I can admit that there have been times in my life where I have been ignorant as fuck to the trans experience, to the androgyny experience, and still to this day I may not understand some things. But we cannot sit here and ask for people to defend us when, bitch, people in my own motherfucking spectrum need defended too. And calling these people out their name and disrespecting them and acting like they don't fucking exist. Get the fuck out of here with the bullshit. And again, this isn't just about Hakeem. This is about all of us in the community. We scream, oh, we need help and we need people to advocate for us, but bitch, we're not willing to do it for our own. Child. The devil is a liar, honey. And we're not going to continue to stand for that bullshit no fucking more. Have fucking respect. Because you want motherfuckers to respect you. Right? Right. So, Hakeem, get your life together. All of these other motherfuckers, get your lives together too. That girl, that woman. And then people want to play around with it. All right. All right. So when someone's whooping your ass and dragging you through the street for being a gay man, I'm going to sit on the sidelines of life and be like, girl, girl, bitch, it is what it is. Hello, God. Equality across the board. Thank you, Miss Witt. Shit. I'm sick of the bullshit. I had to address that. Because, bitch, we all fucking matter. All these lives matter. All of these LGBTQI plus A, B, C, D, E, F motherfucking G lives matter, bitch. Not only when it's beneficial to one subgroup of the fucking letter people, bitch. All of us. We need to be standing up for every motherfucker in the group. How about that? And it's okay, Miss Witt. It's okay if you don't speak on things you don't know. But if you want to understand, do some research. It's okay to say, you know what, I don't understand. So instead of me not saying some ignorant ass offensive shit, you know what, let me just be the fuck quiet. Shh, be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. Dirty camouflage hummers with niggas inside. With chopper. Oh, you better be careful, bitch. All right. Shit. All right, calm down. Woosah ho. Woosah. Woos to the side. Oh, hold on. Someone. Miss Trish, I think that's you. Thank you so much for the Cash App, baby. I really appreciate you, love. Thank you so much. I'll be putting that towards my ticket. Fuck the police. Okay, shit, Reagan. He was fine, though, girl. You could ring my bell. Ring my bell. Woo, woo. Do-do-do-do. Fucking same. I haven't became a proper trans ally until I became of age, and I had to be put in my place. That's the problem. Nobody want to be told when they wrong. We all fucking family. We are all family. We are a family. We are a family, bitch. Okay. Hello, God. And it's all about learning. What's up, Devon? How are you? Ciao. Ciao. Devon, how you doing, honey? Ciao. How are you? And you're right, Brianna. She does give us more than enough to cause to drag her. The transphobia is not needed. You're definitely right. We don't need to go there. That's easy. That's easy as fuck. So why take the easy route? It is what it is. Moving on. Zion, come here, girl. Come here, girl. Why the fuck were you naked in the pool? Why the fuck were you naked in the pool? And you was trying to sling that no dick onto poor little Roman. Good morning, Reese's Pieces. How are you, honey? Why were you slinging that little dick on trying to get on? First of all, you were naked. Let me tell you something. That is messy, sloppy queen shit. First of all, the people in the pool, when I was watching the side views of the people sitting around, they looked like they was disgusted. I wonder, Zion, if you're in the building, honey, did you get laid that night? Someone close to the situation. We know there's a bitch in the bushes somewhere, girl. Miss Chi-Chi, do you think, hallelujah, do you think that Zion got laid that night? She's at a loss for words. Even Reggie was like, girl, it's short. The girls are coming up short. Girl. Try not to let the show that was filmed over 2 years ago to get to me. I refuse to go back to the old Devon. But the truth will come out about these trash ass people. Devon, I'm gonna jump on some things. I'm gonna jump onto some things. So hopefully you're sticking around. Give me a second though, okay? But Zion, girl, disgusting, disgusting, trashy, nasty, nasty. You're skinny dipping, girl, and you know how. Girl, hopefully you bathed before you got in there, where there are baby wipes on deck, girl. That is just so nasty. Now, if it's your own pool, then fine. But when you have other people in the pool, you're obviously drunk. Everyone looked faded out of their goddamn minds, which I'm here for. Y'all are grown. It's a party, bitch, and I'm here for it. And I was just like, that to me, that was so distasteful. And you could just tell you were doing way too fucking much. Very disgusting, very unladylike, girl. And if you're trying to serve trade that night, it's very unmanly. That was very unmanly, girl. You don't fucking do shit like that. Keep your pants on, girl, because that is some like rapey ass vibes that I was getting, girl. Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. And this is what I'm going to need for you, too. I was going to handle her. If you don't shut the fuck up, bitch, and handle your goddamn life, I was going to approach her. Girl, John, why are you giving these peasants motherfucking camera time, bitch? Please tell me. Tell me something good, bitch. Because that wasn't good. Why are we letting him you ain't going to do shit. And I hope one of the real niggas in the goddamn building would be there to mollywop the fuck out of your fakery, fuckery, and fraudulent motherfucking ass. And then our guy killed me. He's my gay father. Girl, well, obviously he ain't teaching you the right way. He around here jumping around here naked and trying to fuck your guests. That is disgusting. And that is not the ways of a gay father. Very disgusting. Girl, please. The court sentences that bitch to a 24-hour watch, hallelujah, in a straitjacket in the name of Jesus. Okay? The ruling is absolute and final. Bailiff, carry this bitch away. Okay? Because, girl, we don't want to see it. And we also, one more thing about Hakeem. Why are you wearing foundation, girl? And you just sweating all over the kids. You just keep wearing foundation, girl. Stop that. We can tell. Okay, anything else we want to talk about this whole pool? No, we already talked about the little ass cake. We already talked about the trans lives that need to matter. Amen. We already talked about the naked water buffalo. Roman, let me tell you, everyone is after Roman, child. If you want your house clean and style, honey, bitch, call on Roman. It seems like let me stop. People are really here for Roman, but I need to see what are the kids bringing. Again, this wasn't a review. I was just pulling stuff. This isn't a review. This is just me in the court of justice. Let me bring myself back into it. Okay. Devon, you were cooking for people, boo. If that you were cooking for an event, and we've established you've been to school, we've established that this is something that you like to do. I am a cook myself, not as by profession, but I've walked in those realms before. Where were the gloves, baby? And how are you going to take a bite out of someone's macaroni and cheese? Macaroni and cheese is one of those things you don't really need to taste test. But every good chef knows you're supposed to taste your food as you go. I understand that part. Did you double dip, honey? No, God. In the fact that, I understand we're shooting here. We're trying to make a scene. But the whole phone conversation, that could have waited. You're about your business. You're about making things happen. And I'm here for, We only have 4 more episodes left. So I feel as if we're not really going to have an opportunity to see what everyone is supposed to be hustling for. And that's a motherfucking shame. Because I had high hopes. Devon, if you're still in the building, hello God, let the jury know. Will we have an opportunity to see you in action, putting together some type of event, not just the taste testing for the girls, because that's free food. That's like feeding the homeless child. Because half of these girls, we already know those empty plates at Hibachi, great bitch. The girls will only be coming around because it is free food. So you may not get an honest answer from them. I need to know because I've seen you bust your fucking ass for this shit since chasing Atlanta. Oh, girl. Child, the kids, I have to say this too. I've seen your macaroni and cheese from Chasing Atlanta. I've seen you cook. I don't know. We would have needed to see the finished product. I just feel like the angles that were shown. Oh, and hold on. I'm sorry. Before we continue on with Devon's situation, did y'all not catch the shade of it all when they were talking about the video that someone released to social media when Hakeem and Delicious got to that big ass melee at that corner store club? Hell, they had a red carpet event. Girl, that was the corner store club, girl. There was no red carpet. Bitch, please. The only thing that was red was the little pieces of red we saw on the bottom of those shoes that was really from Rainbow. Hello, God. Anyway, bitch. What's up, KK? Good morning. How are you? Gardini was in the pool. And Ja with his messy ass, bitch. Hello, God. I was here for it, though. They said, well, who sent the video? And then Tremel was like, I know who sent it. And immediately the camera flashed on motherfucking Gardini's ass in the goddamn pool. Girl, hopefully he wasn't drinking those teas because he would have let all of the kids have it in that goddamn pool. We would have had to exit stage left, honey. Yes to the God. So you did an event, Devon. Okay, good. I need more. Thank you, Jace. Hashtag I need more. And Devon, I really want you to think to yourself, and I want you to understand the next things that I'm about to say. I do not mean them disrespectful. I'm just going based off of what I see and the feeling that I'm getting from the show. When it comes to the Sherrod situation, first of all, let's drag Sherrod into the courtroom too, please. I love me some Sherrod. I love me some Sherrod. And the girls think I am biased and that I don't read her enough. But Sherrod, let me tell you something. Girl, how motherfucking dare you? How dare you? How dare you? 2 wrongs don't make a right, honey. Let me say this now. Now, Devon, I'm only speaking to what I've seen on the show. Okay? So, I'm not trying to be disrespectful here. If for some reason, Dejuan did have sexual relations with that woman, Sherrod, whose fucking business is that for you to tell? Let alone tell that while you are being taped for a show. And then have the nerve to backpedal and push pop and say, well, you know what? He did it. Oh, excuse me, child. Bitch, there's no editing. This is live, bro. That was so nasty. But whatever, bitch. Fuck that shit. This is my shit. Okay. How dare you? And then try to say, oh, girl. It's your man did this and I'm gonna do it anyway. So you knew, Devon, whether you're friends with him or not, all of this dick in the world and all of the dick in Atlanta, you had to go after someone's man. You knew he was, you said it millions of times. Don't you have a man? Don't entertain him then, bitch. Who gives a fuck if Dejuan is out here throwing the dick to every fucking bottom punk in fucking Atlanta, right? Okay? Who cares? But the fact that you knew Devon and you knew that Dejuan was in a relationship with him, no matter what Dejuan told your motherfucking ass, you should have said, you know what, girl? It ain't worth it. It ain't motherfucking worth it. There's too much dick out here in the world to be going after someone else's man. But I understand. If a bill needs to be paid, you're going to have to find someone else. I'm sorry. And to have the attitude that you had behind it was even more disturbing. Because now, girl, ain't nobody going to want to bring their man around you. Because you said out of your mouth, bitch, watch your man. I'll take your man, basically. Girl, when you say stuff like that, that is going to make the queens rally up and try to beat your motherfucking ass. It's hard to find a man out here, girl. It is hard to find a man within our community. Hello, God, that isn't DL or supposed trade. So the fact that you took it upon yourself to knowingly go into something knowing this motherfucker was in a relationship with someone that you knew, I don't give a fuck if you were friends with them or not. If it was your worst goddamn enemy, girl, let me tell you something. That is going to bring bad juju onto you, honey. Okay? Now, we have to address some of these rumors that Dejuan is a for everybody type of nigga. And I'm glad to see that scenes for the next episode that Devon is standing up and saying, bitch, what's the tea? What the fuck am I hearing about you being a for everybody type of, you out here for everybody, basically. And you know what? The $40 thing, you know, child, he's talking about the coin. $40 ain't a coin, baby. $40 ain't a coin. That ain't even half on the light bill. That ain't even a little bit of groceries. That bitch, all that's a fill up on pump one. If you have a car, hello God, maybe you might get some weed real quick. Okay, but where the munchies gonna be purchased from? You ain't got enough money for the munchies. And I would have hoped through your long career that you've been saving, putting coins away. That's what I'm hoping. And don't get me wrong, Sherrod, you are still my baby. I still love you. No, Jace. I still love you, but I can't stand for truth and justice and not serve your motherfucking ass these papers, girl. I can't do that. And I know that there was a warning. This is a warning. I know that there was a warning. Hallelujah. I know there was a warning. Be prepared that some fuck shit is going to take place and y'all may not be proud of me. But I could have not imagined, okay, on one hand, I heard the tea. But on the other hand, I didn't know you said it in the way that you were saying it, girl. Messy. Messy bottom behaviors, girl. And knowing Devon, I know he checked his man. There have been other rumors floating around the tea saying that there's domestic violence, that there's this and that and the third. Girl, it is what it is. Let people have their relationships, okay? That is not our fucking business. Let people have their relationships. And see, Devon, if you're still with us, hallelujah, I understand you know what you signed up for. But we're not going to sit here. We are all these episodes in. We've yet to see real work produced by anybody. I understand that y'all have been working, but you need to tell these motherfucking producers, and Ja, I love you down, baby. KL, I love y'all down. But what we cannot fucking do is sit here with promises of exposure because the girls are not getting paid. The payment comes in the form of exposure of their fucking brands and what they're trying to hustle for, correct? But instead, we're sitting out here exploiting this child's relationship. We're out here allowing these bitches like Sherrod, and again, forgive me, Sherrod, but don't forgive me at the same time because I have to serve this truth and justice. The bullshit. And then we all want to beat up on Delicious, but we see that, surprisingly enough, Delicious seems to have a level head in this situation. But at the same time, Delicious, speak that the fuck up because I was here for that. Let your friend know when he's motherfucking wrong, because that's the time you become a real friend. What's up, Intravision? Good morning. How are you? You had to sleep on this because you're biased? I hear you, baby, Miss Witt. When this situation came out, it really hurted me because I did not do anything to Sherrod for him to do this to me. This was his plan from the beginning. And you know what? I'm inclined to almost believe that because of the way he came at it. Oh, that's not my brother. You act like we're trying to make a brotherhood or some shit. Like you're nothing. I don't give a fuck if that's your enemy. You still don't knowingly go after someone else's man, because when you finally get in a relationship, guess what's going to happen to your motherfucking ass? The whole hood is going to come out and say, child, we done had your man, girl. We done had your man already. So what you tried to do to someone else is going to end up coming back on you, boo. Why perpetuate these fucking stigmas that are already befallen on the fucking gays enough as it is? Let me make this clear. No domestic violence in our relationship. Thank you for clearing that up, Devon, because you don't seem like you go for that. And see, Sherrod knows what's tea. When Sherrod was like, well, you know he's from Florida. Yeah, bitch, because you know how us Floridians get down. You know we're crazy as fuck. So why even try it? Now, let me say this. Devon, I'm going to keep it real. I was told, and I also had the assumption based on what I was told, that these sexual interactions took place before you and Dejuan got together. But from what we saw in this last episode, that is not the case. We see that there is a filthy intention here. I'm not trying to break up a happy home. Well, bitch, that's if you wasn't trying, you wouldn't have went on the fucking air and said the shit. And Sherrod, I love you. You know I love you, bitch. But you gotta we gotta bring you to the courtroom, bitch. We need a live conversation with Sherrod because we have to get to the fuck shit. I don't have time for it. Devon, at some point or another, because I have a new segment on my channel where, you know, I have the courtroom of truth and the court of truth and justice. At some point when this season is over with, it does not have to be right now because I know a lot of this shit is breeding back fresh for y'all because the show's airing. At one point, I would love to have y'all on here if you are okay with that, and if he is okay with that. I don't understand. Oh my God! When I saw that scene, that is what drove me to want to have this conversation. When I saw that bullshit with Akeem and his transphobia and all that fuck shit, that's another thing that drove me to have this conversation. This is fucked up. What goes around comes around. Thank you, Domi. Very disappointed, Dion. I know. Exactly. Nothing but bullshit. I can appreciate Delicious for saying that. Yeah, that's a real bitch, but I would have needed a little more umph from her with that. I need more power from her with that. Because a real friend I would have dragged my friend by the ears. Bitch, that's not how the fuck we roll over here. That is disgusting. And then we see the mid-season trailer and all that shit, and it's just like some more fighting. We get a trip to Panama. Hello, God. Where's the work? Bitch, I sentenced this whole show to the electric chair. The ruling is absolute and final. Bitch, how about that? I'm biased because I got cheated on, and while I wasn't friends with the broad, I took care of her and helped her get on her feet, so shit different, but karma is a real child. Ooh, girl. Don't tell me she was like a live-in friend or something, girl. And it takes two to tango. Let's keep it very real. I don't want to just jump on Sherrod in this situation. If this happens to be true, Dejuan is also at fault here. It takes two to tango. Of course, because Sherrod is on the show, and Sherrod is the one we're hearing saying that fuck shit. But it does take two to tango. It don't matter. This is the Tammy Roman versus Evan argument all over again. Child, you better tell it. You better tell it. Where is Sherrod? Child, probably receiving so much backlash. He's at home. Because this is messy bottom behavior. Messy queen behavior. I don't tolerate on that bullshit. My whole life I has to fight. Because there's always these punks out here that do fucking too much. But also we have to discipline Dejuan as well. Dejuan, come into the courtroom, Dejuan. Come into the courtroom. If these allegations prove to be true, Dejuan, you need to apologize to your husband. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Because on too many occasions, remember that shit with Oliver and Chasing Atlanta? Let me highlight this, child. Because it had to be, because you met him towards the end of that season of Chasing Atlanta. I remember that meet and greet and the bullshit you went through with Gardini in the beginning. So yes, all of this time, why bring it up? Because Devon is now on this season of G status. So it all does seem very calculated. And in matters of the heart, and this is why I hate that this shit is highlighted, because you're going to get a lot of, oh, you're a dumb bitch for going back to your man. You're this and you're that and you're this and you're that. But when you love somebody, honey, when you love somebody, you have a real relationship with somebody, okay, people make mistakes. We are human. And the Bible says, as long as we are of the flesh, we are of sin, okay? No one is greater than anybody else. So I understand that you're going to stick by, you're going to read your man for filth, of course. You're going to gather their motherfucking ass and probably break up for a little while. But you can't help who you love at the end of the day. I just hope, my prayer is for you, Devon, if at any time in your relationship and going forward you're not happy and niggas are out here doing you like this, you have no choice but to bring the strength that you need in order to walk the fuck away. You know that you deserve more than that. You deserve better than that. But at the end of the motherfucking day, we all, including myself, need to mind our own motherfucking business. Because when it is matters of the heart and you are out here, you truly love this man, Savannah, girl. Savannah, you love this man. Oh, he says there's more tea. Cha. Are you busy, Devon? Do you want to come onto the platform? What's the tea? Are you busy? The court needs a witness. What's the tea? The court calls its first witness to the stand. Devon, what's the tea? What's the tea? Okay, 3 years, Jace. I know, right? Child. What's up, Deceivers? How are you? And it's old late. So if it's old late, why are we bringing it up now? Why did we bring it up in the first season of G Status? Because it wasn't relevant until Devon came on to the second season of G Status. Child. Know your worth. Yeah, I mean, it's hey. Hold on, child. This was such a great episode. Adam Christopher, how are you? You're new to the channel. Call him in. Meow. Okay. Our relationship is real. I know we have made mistakes, and I have made mistakes as well. Right now, we are in a good space. I'm glad for you. I'm very glad for you. I'm really happy for you. All right, child. You ready again? I'm finna put the link in the chat, Devon. Okay. We gonna see what's that tea. Hold on. 5 minutes? Okay. Actually, check your DM. I'm gonna send it to you in the DM through your Instagram. Check your DMs, baby. Child, we're getting to the minutia, honey. Let's get through all of the minutia, honey. Instead of talking about it, let's be about it, honey. Devon is about to come on live, honey. So Devon, when you get a chance, check your DMs, honey. So and all you gotta do is click that link, follow it to the platform, and we good to go. Yes, God, honey, I love impromptu. Hello, God, exclusive. Hallelujah. The court is calling its first witness to the stand, bitch. Hello, God. So we can stop the speculation. YB, it was for a storyline. I know it was. I know it was because I was told way before this episode even fucking aired. Go to your DM, baby, and just click on that link. Actually, you can just click on this link too, child. Here, this is for you, baby. You can click on this one too. Just click on that link and it'll bring you right to me, honey. Hallelujah. Because we got to get to it. Yes to the God. And the reason how I knew this, child, I need a cigarette now. Oh, Scotty, Abby, y'all are here? What's tea? Good morning. So Jeff, child, I swear you are a best. Hey YB, I'm like you. Where is the highlighting of what these folks? That's what I'm saying. Like, child, I guess Josh said, girl. What's up, Amber? Good morning. Yes, God, honey. Just click the link and instantly you will appear. Cause all that everyone, it's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Oh, hey. What's up, Bo? What's up?
Hey, Pooh.
How's everything?
Everything's going good. I just got up, and then
Oh.
your notification popped up. I say this. Let me go on. I know sis talking some real shit. But let me hear what he say.
Honey, I have to. I have to have no choice. This episode brought me out of the bushes. You know, I was kind of done reviewing the show for a while. And then when I saw this messy episode, I had to touch on a few things because I was extremely disappointed in Sherrod. And just knowing a couple of things that happened before this and then trying to put it all together like, oh, no, bitch. You tried to tell me that this was, y'all weren't in together at all.
Yeah.
But when we put it all together, we see that's not the motherfucking case. So I have no choice but to make my rulings final and absolute. Hallelujah.
Right. That's what, and it's crazy because when it came out, that's I don't see me for the past episodes. I'm not really in a lot of episodes because I refuse to film. It was so much drama. It was too much drama, and I've already started, with the hibachi grill. So now it's like I'm trying to get away from that. So that's I was telling I'm not showing up. I'm already feeling embarrassed about the situation because now everybody in a group knows and things like that. You get what I'm saying? But y'all just have to keep on watching on how the story unfolds. But I will tell you that it was fucked up. Yes, I hold both of them accountable. Yes, I man when it came to that, and at that moment in time when it did come out and things like that, we had separated, so he was in a doghouse, so he was trying to fight for my love bad, but right now everything is good. We're in a good state. But when it comes to Sherrod, Sherrod is, I don't care what nobody, I know y'all love him, and I did like him for watching season 1, like, because I tell everybody that I'm a fan. But this man is a malicious person. He is evil. And it's just, for what reason? How could you sit up there and have that type of heart, that type of emotion in you to do something like that? There was plenty of times where you could have came to me.
Mm.
You watched Chase.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come back. Did someone call your phone? Hold on, everybody. We're going to try to get him back on, honey. He just disconnected. Devon, if you can hear me, baby, if someone called your phone, go out, click that link again, and come back in. He'll be coming back on, y'all. Child. Ooh. Yeah, Sherrod, I'm sorry, baby. I know I went hard on you, but I had no choice, baby. I love you, but goddamn, this is some messy, messy, messy shit. And I want to ask this question because did y'all catch in the episode where they were talking, I think it was Devon or was it Hakeem? Someone said the one with the swooped hair was actually talking shit about Delicious. So I wonder if they were hinting towards the fact that Sherrod, because he's the only one I know with the swoops, honey, okay? When he was like, oh, don't fuck with her. I want to ask that question too. If that was them saying that basically that Sherrod was telling the girls, don't be fucking with Delicious or because she's not a good person or whatever the case may be. But that's why I love to talk to the people. That way we can get this clarity. Child, y'all done dragged me back into the mess of G status. Girl. 38 people in the room. Go ahead and hit the like button, honey. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, bitch. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. You never know what the fuck is going to happen on the platform, honey. You never know what's going to happen. This is impromptu. This is a surprise. I don't want to say exclusive. Oh, he's coming back, honey. Come on in the room. Yes, God. Real quick, I just want this clarity. Okay. When you were talking about the one with the swooped hair was talking about Delicious, were you hinting at the fact that Sherrod was talking about his own friend?
There you go. There you go. There you go. These people, I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Girl, hold on. Let me know to keep watching. No, because they y'all production, you know, they already glimpsed that I'm on your thing.
Child.
I'm not going to tell them what they have seen so far.
That's all I like to talk. That's, you know me. That's all I did. Ja, whoever that is, reaching out, trying to touch the kids. You already know. I'm only going to keep it to what we saw on the episode.
Yeah. So it's like I still didn't know. I still didn't find out. You know, until y'all seen in the next episode how it was brought to me.
All of this time later.
All this time later, I still didn't know. But this person was the same person that asked me for a ride home. Somebody on the cast, you asked me for. I took you home out of the kindness. There was no camera. You didn't think that was an appropriate time for you to tell me that?
It broke my heart when he had the nerve and audacity to say, we ain't creating no brotherhood. I don't know him like that. And I'm just going to do this anyway. I'll take your man and all this kind of shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What did I do to you then? I still haven't done anything to you, Sherrod, for you to say that. You get what I'm saying? And then you want to sit up there and say, oh, you know, I made mistakes. I feel bad. Obviously, you don't feel bad because it would have been a different story if you were one of your green screens, knowing that this situation was going to come and say it totally different. You're bragging about it. You want to brag about with my man or anybody else people for $40 for, and that's how much you're worth. So be my guest. We can talk about it. Like I said, I was so embarrassed. I did not want to talk about this because I didn't at one point. The Oliver situation, that wasn't true. You get what I'm saying? That they wanted to make up and try to go along. So I didn't want to be a part of that. So now, me thinking, I'm like, true or not, but it's true. There's receipts, and as you guys can see, more receipts are going to be brought to the table. So I was embarrassed about it. I honestly didn't want this to come on this season But since you already told production and Lady Monet, and you know Lady Monet can tell me because we starting to build a relationship. You get what I'm saying? She wasn't with that fuck shit that he was trying to do. So when it came out and things, it's just okay. So you really really want to play dirty like this, right? And I have not done nothing to you. But so now it's my time to let these who you really are. You get what I'm saying? I don't go into people DMs asking for spare change, bitch. You're homeless. You are on that's a bitch do on the corner, spare change. Girl, you in people DMs asking for spare change. Multiple. You get what I'm saying? Don't sit there and try to exploit my relationship when bitch you getting fucked in jacuzzis by every motherfucking body. Girl, you just sit up there and fuck Kevon from Chasing Atlanta. Come on. I know all these tease girls. What's up? And there's more. That little thing that everybody got so mad at Corday about when he brought her to the reunion. Oh, you should never said that, Corday. Bitch, it's factual and it's true. And I'm gonna bring that to the motherfucking reunion too. And the person that you done motherfucking infected, bitch. What's up? Since y'all hoes wanna play dirty, cause I done sit there and I've been nice to y'all girls. I never go below the belt when it comes to throwing shade and bringing out tea. That's one thing I don't do because I wouldn't want the person to do that to me. But since you want to sit here and do this to me and think that it's cute, bust it open for $40. Let's see how this reunion turn out. And I want your motherfucking lab dolls for Andre Simmer to try to run up on me too. Now that's a little crazy. How they will sit up there throwing shots and stone at each other. But now here y'all go in cahoots together to come for little old me. But hey, it is what it is. Girl,
Did you catch the? Hold on, and this is the very reason why when he was like, "Oh, you know he's from Florida." This is why you don't fuck with Floridians, bitch. Woo! Order in the court, bitch. Wow.
yeah, and it's crazy. And I'm just like, bro, how can you sit up here and live your life like this? And I felt bad. I really did feel really, really bad because, I once was homeless. I once didn't have, but I keep a job and my fight is so, I feel like I'm too confident to give up. Yeah, I've been through so much shit in my life, but I still know how to stand tall. I work my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 is what puts money into my other businesses and my music and my catering. So bitch, my 9 to 5, so bitch, I reach almost $1 million with my motherfucking side businesses. And I can sit up there and say, bitch, fuck a 9 to 5. I know my shit is popping. I know I can work. So therefore, bitch, ain't nothing wrong with me working 9 to 5. But when you're working your 9 to 5 and you sit up here getting fucked in the bathroom and getting fired, that's why he didn't work. That's why he don't work at the airport job no more. Because they call him fucking in the bathroom. And he went over there and tried to get that job with the kids. Lord knows what you was trying to do with them kids. I'll be scared more so like a pedophile. If you think about dick and sex that much, don't know who and what type of person, what age this bitch would try to go for if the money's right.
Good morning to you too.
I'm saying, I'm like for real, I don't bother these girls. I'm gonna say like the whole crazy thing. And I ain't want to bring him up because he's very irrelevant. But you sit up there and go on everybody's social platform, everything, and you talk about me down, dirty. I don't do that because I don't have time. These girls know the truth. Y'all know what I give off and on cameras. So therefore, I'm not gonna continue to go on bitches, other people's platform and talk about another person. What? If you have that same, and then the thing with it says they don't have that same energy when they see me in person. That's the crazy thing about it. And then y'all put out these false ass rumors on I do drugs. I try to jump Sherrod at the compound, just all crazy type stuff. Then it's been said, oh, Dejuan was trying to flirt with Jai in production. It's like, girl, why is y'all starting these lies? Just to stay relevant. When you is not even on the show, not even a B or C class members. I was surprised that Ford got a fucking green screen. But it's crazy. And you best friends arguing each other down, talking about each other. But here y'all go teaming up, coming for the big bag wolf myself. And I want that smoke. I want that energy. Like I told production, this reunion, Devon is not fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm not getting up or putting hands on anybody. Cause this time, bitch, I have a lot to lose. And these irrelevant girls that's doing all this shit on everybody platform just to get a reaction out of me will not happen. I said I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna sit very cute, because I will be sitting pretty. And I'm just gonna read y'all girls. Just like I said, read around.
You gonna wear a cape again this season?
No, I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna. I think I can't say the theme of this season, but this theme is a really really nice theme, and they said the setup is really really dope. So
okay,
I'm really coming on. I really just want to come look cute. That's it.
I know that's right.
Just read the girls and what we got to talk about. Some of the girls that has something to say.
Let me ask you this question, because a lot of people in the chat, including myself, I was actually here for the beginning of this season where it seemed as if you were developing a friendship with Sherrod and Delicious. And then, do you feel like it's a slap in your face, knowing that this was coming?
I felt, and I honestly did feel like it was a slap. For one, I didn't really too much hold Delicious to it. I think Delicious put herself in that predicament and it backfired on her. You know, you didn't know. You claimed you know Sherrod, but you didn't know Sherrod and how the messiness that he was doing, and it made you look bad. From my understanding, I hear that they are not friends. Right now, they are not. Roman, Xavier, and Sherrod are not friends, and they've been friends the whole entire season.
Wow.
Delicious got this feedback with the racial stuff, and she felt like they didn't stand for her. Y'all didn't have her back. And from my understanding, they said that Delicious was, helping Sherrod out, which she was, having a place to stay, feeding him, and doing the same for Roman, which I don't think is true, because Roman can hold his own, from what I know. But that was told, and that was said, and I was just like, shit, I would feel some type of way, maybe. And that's why I said, I know Delicious, I know she's not racist. She just said some shit.
Right.
And it just fucked her ass up. It's just about owning up to your shit now. You should have just owned up to it. Yeah, you apologize, but just own up to it. And as your best friends or the people who supposed to be riding or die for you didn't have the ability to step up. Hey, she's not, it was just a bad moment. None of them did that for her. And she felt like that was real up. So they're not friends. But, that's what she get.
And I saw the concern and worry in her face when she was trying to tell Sherrod, bitch, this is messy. When, as it pertains to your situation. And it was just like, I looked at it, I was like, girl.
Yeah. And
I can't let my friend just go off like that. I'd have to drag that bitch by the ear and beat that bitch with a belt. Because I don't hang around people who are out here trying to fuck. Because we already, as gay men, people say, you always trying to take someone's man or this, that, and third. Why are you going to add to that stereotype?
Exactly. Hey, that was my whole thing. I was just like, as y'all continue to watch the show, y'all gonna see that the way I'm talking to him is like more so of to be ashamed of, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're giving our community the same shit that these people continue to talk about. We all know it's very, very hard to have a relationship inside the gay world, especially here in Atlanta. Everybody done had every motherfucking body, if you want to put it like that. So where it is here. And for you to sit up and do this to me on a platform that everybody can see and then don't have no remorse about it. You're not a human being. You're not.
That was fucked up.
Asked me for a ride home, bitch. And my dumb ass took him home. But I wouldn't say my dumb ass. That was me being the heart kind of Devon that I normally am. I help everyone. But for you to sit up there and do that to me and me find out and then there's nothing that he can say. There's nothing that you can justify. Because at this moment right now, I'm not even upset that Dejuan and him had, that situation, because we was not, in a good space at that time, and it happened almost. So, but what I did get upset about this fact is that you asked me for a right on knowing that you had this information. It's about
Right.
respect for me. You sit up there and you played me like I was some type of fuck nigga, and that's exactly how I took it. There's nothing that you can say to justify your actions or what have you. Because if you would have sit up there and say, "Well, I didn't know how to tell you," and this, you wouldn't have told production. You wouldn't have told. You was okay with telling production and you was okay to ask me for a ride home, but you wasn't comfortable to bring up that situation. Bitch, please make sense. Don't play with me.
And what kills me is if this happened 3 years ago, you could have said this on your first season of G Status. Oh, but my bad. You weren't a part of that season, so it wouldn't have made sense. It wouldn't have been relevant. So now that you're part of this stirs up a pot between y'all. So to what detriment, and this is what I always talk about with the shows in the cast relationships, what will you really do with your friendships? Are you willing to really sell your friendships down the road for a piece of free camera time?
And that's all this is what it is. It's just a free piece of camera time. And to be honest, there's a lot. We filmed a lot. You get what I'm saying? We filmed a lot, and I'm kind of upset that it's only 10 episodes, but
Right.
a lot of legal stuff that the people that he did that were not made cast members that left the show, because it was so much to the storyline, not my storyline, but everybody else's storyline. And so when
Okay.
Arson, Mikey left, the rest of these other people that did leave and didn't want to film no more, it kind of 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one talking about, are you gonna cook tonight? Yes, babe, I'm gonna cook. But when all those people left, a lot of people's storylines was not going to fit, or people was not going to understand. So that's why the show took so long to come out. But there was a lot. It was a lot of fights, I would say. But they can say I didn't put my hands on nobody. I may have argued or tried to, but I did not put my hands on anybody. But this season was a crazy, crazy, crazy season.
I can tell, like in that little mid-season trailer, police being called. We see people running up on each other. And let me tell you something. When you were sitting down at the table, and you see so Sherrod had a couple people in between y'all, I was just so proud that you did not release Florida on that ass. Because at that time, were you aware?
That's how
Because
you got to watch the show.
Because when I saw you, it was like, oh, whores, this, that, and the stuff, whores. And I was like, child, he must be talking about Sherrod. So you must have already knew what was being said.
Yeah, at that moment, because that's the season finale. That's that's the trip that we go on. So it was. You gotta watch the show. I can't put too much. I can't give too much.
Oh, I'm going to watch. Oh, fuck. Devon, you were on your phone, so if someone calls you or texts you, it'll take you out. So you might have to leave and come back in if you want to. But I understand you don't want to get into too much because it's touching on things that we haven't seen yet. So if you want to go ahead and just type in the chat that you're done for right now, I'm cool with that as well. Because I am about to get off here in a few minutes. But just let me know if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to take this out of here. If I see you back, then I'll put it back up there. But you're welcome to come back on if you have some more things that you would like to say. But if not, it's fine. Just get in the chat and let me know. Okay, you're back on, honey. Yes to the God. Hold on. I see you, baby. Oh, I got you. Good?
But yeah, it's at that moment, to answer your question, at that moment I've already found out about that situation, but y'all have to sit down and watch because it gets juicier before we go to the Panama City.
Okay. All right, I'm here for it. Would you like to tell the people where they can find you and how to look you up?
Yes.
And
You guys, I'm sorry, bitch. I'm in the bed. I ain't got on no
no, it's fine,
clothes.
honey. Serving chest. Nothing wrong with that.
um, you guys can most definitely find me on IG, Real as Royalty. That's my main page. You guys can follow my business page as Royalty Taste Stuff. And I'm on Twitter as Real as Royalty and Facebook as Devon Rashad Frazier. And yeah, that's it. You
Any
can't
more
find me
music?
nowhere else, bitch.
Any
Yes,
more
of
music?
course. Of course. Right now I'm working on Supreme, Miss Supreme. That's my new single that's gonna get ready to come out. I'm getting ready to do the video. So this song will have a video to it.
Okay.
And I have another song that I'm working on. It's called City Boy Drip.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm
So
here
yeah,
for it.
yes, ma'am. Thank you. And then you guys can also stream, vibe, slang it. That's on all music platforms. So go stream that. My stage name is Young Royal. Vibe, slang it. Stream that on all major platforms.
Okay. DM me all the information and then I'll put it in the description of this video when it's done processing.
Okay, cool.
That way I can let people can have easy access to you. They can just click on it and go. Yes, God.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to come on and spill
Thank
some of the
you
tea.
for
I couldn't say as much,
this. Fine.
but it's really gonna get juicy, juicy. And I know a lot of people have really was like, I don't want to watch this show no more because the racial slurs and stuff like that. But it gets y'all will understand once at the end and everything comes together. Y'all will understand and really be like, okay, now I see what these people was really doing. So just continue to watch the show, promote, and we love you guys' feedback. And I love your motherfucking feedback, bitch, because you keep it real and 100. You say.
Oh, it happened again. Okay. Oh, we can't hear you, baby.
I said, let me go. That was my production. I know he's finna get in my ass. I love you guys.
Love you too, boo. Thank you so much for coming on. I
You
appreciate
welcome,
it.
Pooh. All right.
Take care. Have a blessed day. Ciao. Truth and justice was served here today in the courtroom, honey. In the motherfucking courtroom. Bitch. Hermit, I know, girl. Hermit, I know. I thought I broke up with G Status too, but I had no choice but to serve truth and justice by this last episode that aired. There was a lot of fuck shit. Catch the replay, Hermit. You're going to see why I had to serve it. Ooh, girl. Okay, Jace, child. And Abby, I know I was going to try to sneak the question in there about the cheese and the macaroni, but the tea was so on another level that I just wasn't, I was trying to get what I could from, that situation. Whew. The only reason that I'm okay with not hearing the Dejuan side of it is that he's not part of the show like that. We see him in passing, but but I feel you, Abby. I feel you. I would like to hear all three sides of the story at the same time if I could, just so I can kind of, put my third eye perspective on it. Introversion. I was shook. I did not expect that at all. I did not expect that at all. What's up, Ashton? Good morning. How are you? Fuck shit indeed. So disappointed in Sherrod. Thank you, honey. Nah, he had several. What you mean? I mean, Eddie, what you mean? Oh, scenes for cheating ass at the courthouse. Ooh, child. Several scenes. Bring your cheating ass to the courthouse, child. Order in the court, honey. The testimony in the court this morning, child. The witnesses came through. Hello, God. Child. Whew. Okay, so honey, that's one thing I never forgot, honey. Devon knows how to read, honey, and gather the children. The tea was unexpectedly good this morning. All right, Tiffany. Oh, Sherrod is here. Child. Sherrod. Sherrod. Child, I need to go to bed, but bitch, I'm here for it. Sherrod, you want to come on? Have you been paying attention to what has been said today in the court? I don't want to feel like I want to repeat. Something tells me you were in the bushes anyway. You just decided to pop up. Are you ready to come into the courtroom? Child, we are getting it in this morning, honey. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share, honey. Yes, God, honey. We are going for broke today, honey. Here's the link, Sherrod. Here's the link. We have to discuss some things. We have to discuss some things here in the court. Calling the second witness to the stand. Hallelujah, bitch. What's up, Really B? How you doing, honey? Calling Sherrod Willis to the stand, honey. Hello, God. The link has been placed in the chat. Has it? Did I put it in the chat? Yes, it is. Oh, child, he's came in a quickness. Sherrod, how are you?
What up?
Honey, first and foremost, I have to say this. Based on what I've seen in this episode, you know I got to keep it real. You know I love you down. Mm-hmm. Highly disappointed, baby. Very disappointed. Please explain yourself if you can. Please.
My throat. I really feel like I don't need to explain myself. However, for you, I will.
I appreciate it.
During that green screen, I was fed up because of what happened at the club when I got rolled up on at Compound. Remember, I told you that?
Mm-hmm.
So I was fed up about that and just a whole bunch of other shit. So I just let it rip and I said what I said. Now, should I have remorse? I had it already. It's too late. I had it. It's done and over with. Agreements was made. Agreements was made between the both of us about how we was gonna handle this situation. He reneged. He couldn't handle it, and he said, "Fuck it. Why should I care? I did what I was supposed to do." So if
you're saying that you had a conversation with Devon way before all of this, so he was aware.
5 times, and we met in person twice. So I'm to blame? No, baby. Like I said, check your nigga. So do I feel bad? I don't.
But when you make comments like, I'll take your man, I'll fuck your man, watch your man, and all this kind of stuff, you know that only adds to the stereotype in the plight of being black and gay in the community now.
Now listen, I said that, but not in the order that it was put in that clip. I'm not gonna blame production. I'm not gonna do none of that. I said what I said. However, in the order that you see, it wasn't in that order. Like Mama D, it wasn't in that order. However, like, my truth is my truth. Either you respect it or you don't. The only difference is this question, since we're talking about truth. And let me say this: the only difference is my shit always comes to light. I'm not worried about that. This shit, people are still doing this shit, fucking people. Like, I'm just like, I'm not fazed. I'm not moved. I'm not anything because I did what I had to do. And the fact that now Dejuan is starting to talk shit and speak. See, a hit dog will holler. And that motherfucker been hollering ever since. Now all of a sudden it's a phone bill and $40. It don't matter, boo, because it came out of y'all joint bank account, dummy.
Let me ask this question because this was
You sure wasn't complaining when you was doing this shit.
mm, let me
More
ask
than
you this
once.
question. So everyone is saying, Devon is saying that the incident that took place between you and Dejuan was 3 years ago. That him and Devon were together, but they were having a bad time in their relationship. So why bring it up on this season of G Status? Because let me be a viewer now. Let me be a viewer and let me see how I'm adding this up. It looks a little shady that you would bring this up on this season, knowing that Devon is a part of this season. Is this just for a storyline?
Uh, um, no, it's not because clearly I had a whole list of shit going on. So the only reason, and I'm gonna say this again, the only reason why I brought it up or mentioned it is because I knew, I knew for a fact that when Devon got to this group, I knew that me and him was gonna hit it off in some sort of way. And I was right because he did take me home one time and we did have like a few chats. So I was just saying to myself, like, yo, I have to do something because I can't be fake. I can't be around this boy or try to establish a friendship or whatever, knowing what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Was there
Because
ever an opportunity for you to tell him before it got to this point, though? Was there an opportunity when you
um,
got in the car with him when he gave you the ride home?
I wouldn't even say that was the right time because, bitch, let's be honest. We having a conversation. We bond and we da da da. He's telling me some very personal things, and in the midst of that, you want me to just come out and say, oh, well, on top of all of that, me and your man, we smashed. I don't think that was an appropriate or right time either. Cause bitch, he could have put me on his car. So
So
it's
you
like,
said, girl, I need this ride first.
okay, bitch, like drop me off first, girl. I'll text you. Like, come on now. I'm not no fool. At the end of the day, I thought that I was doing what I needed to do. Did I need it for a storyline? No, I didn't. However, it's the main thing. Oh, like this shit is relevant. Da da da. Like, come on. At the end of the day, I did what I needed to do. I talked to the boy. We exchanged messages. We seen each other face to face, and to my understanding, we was good. But my thing is, I'm not gonna respond unless I see something or you do something to me. Now, this is me clapping back after all those live messages, after all those fucking story lines and just the shade and all that. Like every episode, it was Dre Simbers a cokehead, Sherrod's a hoe. Dre Simbers a cokehead, Sherrod's a hoe. I ain't mentioned this bitch not one time. And I told him, I said, I'm only gonna speak on our situation when it comes up. However, this bitch been referencing me in Green Spring since day one.
So let me ask you this: who brought this up to production so this storyline could go? Because I feel like if I'm the one in the relationship, right, and this is brought up by my fellow cast member, production's going to eat that up and they're going to want this to be shown. I personally don't feel like that was right. So let me ask you this question: were you the one that brought this up?
I brought it up for two reasons. One, because I genuinely cared at that moment. I genuinely was like, fuck. Because if it was me, I honestly would want somebody to tell me. You know what I'm saying? So I genuinely cared at that moment, like, yo, for real, I really need to know how to do this. Two, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would want somebody to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to be hit with that shit. Nobody.
But did you
And
feel like it was right to tell someone else instead of the person it was about, though?
okay, and let me clear that up.
Okay.
I at the time, me and oh, and I just hate saying this bitch name because she gets on my fucking nerves. Like she's such a clout fucking ghost. It just don't make no sense with her ugly ass. Anyways, I told Messy Monet um because at the time me and her our relationship, we were we were friends, we were cool because we confided in each other about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think me telling her would be the like, oh. And what I said to her was, I said, yo, I'm in a situation right now and I need some advice on how to tell this person. And she was like, tell this person what? And she was like, who is it? And I was like, it's Devon, and I need to figure out or know how to tell him that, a situation happened with me and his guy. And she was just like, oh my God, no, you didn't sleep. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? I just need to figure out how to tell him that we had a moment, da 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 da. And she took that and ran with it, and she told the motherfucker before I could even say anything. So ultimately and really, this bitch started the whole shit because she couldn't keep her mouth closed. Because she was thirsty, that thirsty for attention. Not knowing me not knowing that she ain't even never met Devon. So she took that, she ran with it, she used what she used, she just, I don't know, like I'm so irritated because this could have went a different way had she would have did what she did.
Let me say this. Let me play devil's advocate. And again, I'm not in this to know this completely, but it just seems like, and I'm going to take what Ebby said, it seems as if at some point only you and Dejuan knew what happened. Now, maybe if you would have approached this a different way and pulled Devon to the side, no cameras, no production knowing this, because honestly, I don't think this should have made its way to these scenes. I don't think none of us should be knowing this information. I don't think that Josh should have knew anything. So I think just in the spirit of just being a good person, period, and just pulling this person aside, say, look here, you're on the show with me. I see that me and you can become good friends, but I have to let you know X, Y, and Z. But by you carrying on the way that you carried on in the episode, it seems as if you just didn't give a fuck, that you were just out here for you and you didn't give a shit.
I didn't, because shit has led up to that moment. You got to understand that. Like, and I kept telling, production. I'm like, yo, let's have a conversation. I'm ready. Let's stop avoiding it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. No, it's not the right time. No, it's not the right time. But the longer time went on, the more shit happened. Mm-hmm. And that's why at that scene, I'm saying shit that I'm saying, and I'm in that attitude, in that mode, because I didn't give a fuck no more. Because now at this point, it was messages like, okay, on site, da 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 da, and now I'm like, okay, well, fuck being nice. If that's how it is, that's what it's gonna be. Mm. So at that moment in time, it was shit that led up to my actions, my response, my just nonchalantness. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. I've apologized more than once. I've been sorry more than once. I'm not doing that no more, because if in fact they was on a break, da 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 da, when he came over here, none of that shit was discussed. And my thing is, don't make me out to be the bad guy, because I didn't hit him up. He hit me up. I have screenshots. I have all of that shit, all of the things. And you mean to tell me, even after all my proof, even after this, and that, you're still riding for your nigga? So I say, check your nigga. People could say, oh, you the bad guy. Oh, did it? You said this. It's cool. It's cool. Because at the end of the day, I know me, I know my heart, I know my spirit. I ain't never had to just go around sleeping with people, man. Ever.
Okay.
If y'all was on a break, then technically I didn't take him, sweetheart. Y'all was on a break. And I don't want him.
Okay, however, baby. Wait.
However it may be, it happened. And
it happening is really irrelevant to me in this whole situation. Here's my issue with the whole thing. Hold on, because I hear an echo and I shouldn't. Okay, so here's my issue. It happens. We gotta do whatever. Don't nobody know but you and him. Jesus himself would have had to come down and say, yo, so this happened, in order for me to say anything to anybody about this situation. You shouldn't have told nobody, even if it's your best ace coon boon coon who knows where all of your bodies is buried. There are some things you just gonna have to keep in the tuck. I would have acted dumbfounded. I'd have been like, oh, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
If you had not said anything to anybody, none of this would be happening. He
You
wouldn't be the
absolutely right.
wiser. He would be upset at his boyfriend buying somebody else's pussy and not yours. He would have found out about his boyfriend doing whatever at some other time. But what it would not have been, oh, I talked to my friend and now she done ran her mouth somewhere and now I have this issue and now I got to confront this issue with this child.
Right. And you know,
So
I'll take
I just need you
responsibility.
to, right, baby. I need you to just take just a smidge of
Yeah.
accountability, because I really lay all of this at the boyfriend's feet. He was the one that was in the relationship, and he was the one that decided that he wanted to go finance him some extra vagina, and so he has to
I
answer for
do.
what he's done
Right. I
inside
do
of
take
his
responsibility.
relationship.
I took responsibility. I said I shouldn't just have said nothing and just, boom. However, it was just on my conscience and I felt guilt, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew that we was gonna hit it off. I knew it. So it's like damn. But I've never been in this situation before either.
But if
You know
you
what I'm
knew
saying?
that you was gonna hit it off and like him, I still wouldn't have said nothing to him. I wouldn't have said out, because I know that you all in love with the boy and whatever, and I'm definitely not trying to wreck y'all happy apartment. It's not a home just yet, but it's a cute little townhouse. I'm not
Well,
trying to wreck.
it never
So
was a
I
home. It
would have
never
played
was a home to
dumb.
begin
I
with.
would have acted like I had never seen this nigga a day before in my life, because clearly that was another life that ain't got nothing to do. I don't know who, what. Hey, how you doing? And that's all he would have got from me. And then I would have continued. Now, if it came up later, then yes, I would have sat down and been like, okay, this is what it is. But you would have had to come to me with it. It would have never came from my mouth. Not to anybody. Not in any way, shape, or form would me, as the person who is outside of this relationship, would have said anything to anybody about my dealings with one of the people in that relationship.
Right. Well, and like I said, like I said in green screen, which wasn't shown, but I said, I'm gonna take responsibility on my part. I always do. I'm not gonna run away. I'm not gonna hide from it. Because that's one thing about learning and knowing yourself and owning up to your shit. So I'll take that. However, what I'm not gonna take is the disrespect and this and this and that, because I just want to know if the shoe was on the other foot, what would happen? If it was me, would you would have like what? If you were sleeping with my man or had slept with my man and you was on my show, like what would you would have done? You know what I'm saying?
The
Like
question I have pertaining to that, though, if the shoe was on the other foot, would you have brought it the way that you did, though? Would you have, if Devon was you in this situation and he came off the way that you came, would you not feel how he feels in the moment?
yeah, I feel angry, da da da. However, if that's the case, then I wouldn't have came to me and set up a plan as far as that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's like either we gonna figure this shit out together, or we just gonna let it be what it's gonna be, and then we gonna see each other at the reunion.
And I
But
hate
don't.
to cut you off because it seems as if you tried to make it with you tried to make these plans with everybody else except the person who it was going to affect. You talked to Lady Monet, you talked to Ja, but instead you didn't talk to Devon.
Right, because
But imagine for him and his relation, how embarrassing that has to feel, though.
I do. I simply do. And I'm just like, maybe I should have just went to him first and foremost. But however, just the way things was flowing, it was just like I really didn't know how. And then I got, I got one person saying, just wait, y'all gonna have your moment, da 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 da. But We just kept waiting and
Who's
waiting.
saying that? Who's saying? Let's just keep it real. Is it production telling you to do that?
To do what?
To wait.
Yes, because that's how it happens on reality shows. There's a secret. Oh, Evelyn slept with Tammy's husband. But instead of saying it to Tammy when she saw her, she tells 3 different other people. So now everybody's looking at Tammy crazy, like, oh, when this shit come out, it's about to blow up. And so production's in the back rubbing their hands together, like, oh, this gonna be good. So we gonna set this up like this, and this gonna come later down the line like this. And that is what all of this is giving to me, that this is a manipulation for a storyline for the show to draw more viewers.
But
that
it wasn't supposed to be that, though. That's what I'm trying to say. I was doing so much shit to the point where that I didn't really need this as a main thing, and I've said that numerous of times. However, how it's played out is that, you know, this is just like
Let
the boom.
me keep it real. How it played out is y'all were played. Y'all were played.
You know, one thing about it, 2 things for certain. You can edit me, you can do those, but I'm gonna tell my own narrative, baby. I don't give a damn. And my truth is my truth, and I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm not gonna sit up here and blame production, but however, I know what I did, what I said, and I know my heart. My thing is, I talked to Devon plenty of times. We came to agreements. We talked, That was it. Now, all of a sudden, it just became this big thing. However, he started this shit first with the first live that he made a while back, talking all this shit. But I just let it go. I let it ride. It was one after another, after another, after another. And then I said, okay, well, I'm going to hit you where it hurts. So I'm going to just wait to this moment right here. And then I'm going to embarrass you like you tried to embarrass me or hold me or whatever the case may be.
Well,
and it was successful.
Oh, one wrong, 2 wrongs don't make it right. So
It don't make it right. It don't make it right. And at the end of the day,
let me be very clear.
If people think that I'm fishing,
baby, listen, let me be very clear. If this was a for real, this was supposed to be just you, I need to talk to this person, then none of it would have happened on camera. You should have, once you found out that he was on production, maybe you should have took him aside at that point. So if other people knew as soon as other people knew, then you should have immediately took him aside and been like, hey, because I don't want you to be blindsided. X, Y, and Z. And you need to go get it right with your man or whatever. But I just don't want you to be blindsided by this information because other people know. And that would have only been if other people knew what had happened. It wouldn't have been for the cameras. Now, we may have gotten into a confrontation because he was mad when we was at an event together, and maybe he jumped into his feelings. And then we would explain it afterwards that this is what happened and this is why he's in his feelings and this is why he's jumped at me. But if you were, I love you, but if he was really trying, it was really trying to be me taking accountability for something I did because it was on my conscience. As soon as you knew this boy was going to be filming with you and you had maybe already told your friend, and so other people were aware of the situation, I would have took him aside and not near camera got to be there. I wasn't telling production what the fuck I was getting ready to do. Here, meet me at the Waffle House. I really need to talk to you. And then I would have sat him down and said, I like you. We're going to be filming together. I don't want you to be blindsided by this because other people know this situation. And then I would have told him. And we would have deaded it right there. Now, he would have probably got mad. We could have fought at the Waffle House if that's how he was feeling.
Waffle House.
But what I would not have done is I would not have gone on camera and been like, hey, girl, so, we filming with old boy and, me and his dude did X, Y, and Z. And then you told homegirl over here, hey, because it looks real fugazi right now that you are imparting this information to everyone except Devon. It looks that's how it looks right now. And I love you down, and I ain't never gonna tell you nothing wrong. This is your auntie. I ain't never gonna tell you nothing wrong. Right. If you was gonna put on your big boy drawers and do this, then you should have as soon
If you had already slipped and told a couple people, because you know sometimes the tea just be burning down in your spirit, and you just got to tell somebody, and you know other people know about the situation, and you not necessarily sure that they can keep it in the vault. I would have absolutely, as soon as I found out we filming, oh no, because what you're not going to
Okay,
do is have me
well,
out here looking crazy.
and that's what I'm saying. Let me clear this up. So, because I left this out, silly me. When he found out from her, I was at work one day, and my phone blowing up. I don't recognize this number. I pick up, hello, it's Devon. I said, oh, well, I could see where this is about to go. I said, let me call you on my lunch break. Hangs up. Call him back on my lunch break. When I broke it down to this boy via, I sent him a few screenshots. I even sent him his man's secret email. And you mean to tell me after all of that? So I'm just like, I did what I was supposed to do. He knew, but it's just like now it's like, oh, now this bitch is just really trying to. It ain't even. I could see if I still wanted this motherfucker or was having dealings with him. No, but y'all making it relevant. It's like it's not fucking relevant, not to me. And it's just like everybody's trying to do damage control and it's like, for what? The shit is done.
Right, but it's done for you because it happened so long ago, but it's fresh for him because he's just now finding out about it. So
no,
he has to. No, I'm not talking about on this. I'm talking about when he called you.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
So you got to let him get through his process,
and that's what I'm saying. I was doing that. Like, I swear to God, like I was just like, oh my God, like I do not want this to happen. Da, 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 da. Like, and the conversations that we would have, like it was some real shit from the messages. Like we FaceTime a few times, so it was like we, you know what I'm saying, we came to agreements. We was like, you know what, da, 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 we grown, let's talk about that. Like we've had all these calls, all these talks, all of the things. However, now it's just gotten to a point where it's like all that shit just went out the window, or like it just never happened, and it's like we just at war when honestly we don't need to be. But if you're gonna play along with it, I'm gonna play along with it too.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily gone out the window. I'm just it re-brings when you gone through a situation and then you have to watch it again, it reopens the wound for you.
Yeah.
So if he's back in he could have been okay, and now he's back in his feelings about it. However, listen to me, as you as one of the wrong parties, in order sometimes you got to continually fix the issue until the issue is truly well. I understand that you may be like, well, you should be over it because I'm over it. That's not how feelings work. That's not how adult relationships work. If you want to heal the thing and reconcile it, then whoever is the wrong party, if they get in their feelings about it, then you need to reiterate what you said to reconcile it again so that they get back right with the situation. And I understand it can be frustrating, and I understand that it can be hurtful, but that's part of taking responsibility when you've done somebody wrong. Like this is what happens in relationships with husbands and wives all the time. If they're going to reconcile, if the husband steps out, when the husband comes back to reconcile, oh no, baby, you don't have to leave. When the husband comes back to reconcile it with the wife, whatever he has to do, however many times, if he has to do it, if he wants this relationship to work, he has to continually reassure his wife, baby, I'm not going to do that again to you. Baby, I'm not going to hurt you like that again until the trust is restored. How you know the trust is restored and you're truly forgiven is the person treats you like the offense never happened. So until y'all get to that point where he's treating you like the offense never happened, it's not fully healed. And you need to continue to work on that relationship if you want to keep it until y'all get back to that point. Which is why I
unfortunately for me, I know me as a person and my Scorpio spirit. Once you step out on me, I don't know how Devon is so forgiving because everybody I understand is different. Once you do something like that to me, it's like you died. I don't deal with you no more. I don't talk to you no more. You magically disappear. You could be standing right there. I don't see you.
Well, you know,
Now, being that he clearly wants to, y'all had some type of.
I don't know, because my thing is like it did happen long ago, and now, you know what I'm saying, everybody's seeing it. Da, da, da.
Right,
So
and it brings up the feelings again, the feelings of embarrassment, the feelings of hurt.
right, but
All of
this
that
what I'm
comes back
saying.
up again.
This what I'm saying. But I've been the bigger person. I've reached out, and it's like now I'm just like I'm done. I'm done with all of that. I'm done. Like I am
So you
done
know you
with.
don't want any type of friendship with Devon. No, you don't want to be. Can you at least get to a point where y'all cordial with each other, or you just don't give a damn anymore? Fuck all of it, and you just gonna
My
throw all of it in the trash.
my thing is my thing is, you know, it's like why? Because like why? Why? Why?
Why? What, honey?
Why try to be friends or be whatever? Like why? What's the point? It still ain't gonna be genuine. It still ain't gonna be real in my case. Just doing that shit just because. And when we seen each other in person, um, and you know what I'm saying, he was just like, I don't know, he couldn't even look me in my face. And I was just like, come on, like, you know, you have so much to say, like, what's up? What's going on?
Because it's hurtful. It's
But
sometimes looking you in the face, looking the person in the face that you know has slept with your man. That's hurtful.
mhm,
That's hurtful. That's painful. That brings up a lot of stuff in that person. Like, why? Like, why him? What's wrong with? And then you self internalize. What's wrong with me?
mhm.
That he
but
and
but
people
this
do
one,
that. It's not necessarily correct or right, but
right,
that's a human thing for it to automatically bring up a lot of feelings,
right.
insecurities,
But
hurt,
once again,
embarrassment, all of that.
that was a moment that we could have had, that we could have just, you know what I'm saying, like just squashed it, dead it again. However, it's not me going back on any of this stuff. It's him. I get it. You see the stuff, the wounds, da da da. But at this point, it's like, what do y'all want me to do? I'm not going to keep saying sorry, sorry, sorry. But I'll say this: if in fact it's an opportunity for things to get right, I'm all for it. However, I'm just, ugh. But I know I'm fair. I'm gonna take responsibility, all that stuff. So if it's an opportunity to where we can get it right, and you know, just dead it, smooth sailing, I'm all for that, because I'm for peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm for brotherhood, unity, all that shit. However, you know,
Okay, so here's the thing that I need you to understand that it may be irritating to you, but this is what I need you to understand. This is not a one-time process. We did it and then everything is smooth from here and from now on. That's not how emotions work. That's not how people work. You can be fine for few months and then all of a sudden you get blindsided by your emotions again and you're back at square one. So it's not always well, we've talked about it and we've deaded the situation. That may be the case for you, but it may not be the case for the person who was hurt in the situation. So it may take several conversations to fix it. It may
whew,
take you saying I'm sorry several times to fix it. And yes, baby, I'm sorry. That's just what it is.
oh,
That's
oh,
that's
Charlamagne,
that's
you got
listen,
me speaking in
listen,
tongues. You got me
listen.
speaking in tongues over here.
Listen, I love you and I want you to be the best person that you can be,
I hear that.
especially in regards to your relationships with people, because you can't go through this world alone and you just by yourself and you an island. That's not how life works.
And I'm speaking from the experience of a child whose parents had infidelity in their marriage and seeing them reconcile it and it happen again. And then in the marriage splitting, and how my father had to continue to humble himself because he knew he was wrong in this situation to make it right with my mother, even though they were no longer together. So, because he did the wrong. The people who did the now the other chick, she felt emboldened because she did it on purpose. So she didn't give a damn how the hurt party felt. But if you give a damn about how the hurt party felt, then you're going to continue to work at the relationship until y'all get it right. If you no longer want a relationship with Devon and it's on sight every time you see him, then fuck it, walk away, talk about it however you want to, be nasty about it if that's what you want to do. But if you at any point want to have some type of relationship, even if it's just a civil, hey, how you doing, when you happen to see him outside in the streets, then you have to put some work in. And you can't get frustrated with the progress or lack thereof in it. Because you have a goal at the end. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I just have a quick question because I do follow the show and I do follow Sherrod. Sherrod, I've watched you on Fix Your Life, Fix My Life, Fix Your Life. Anyhow, and you were telling this story in a very cryptic way because it hadn't aired yet. So I want to make sure I have the timeline right. You said you had messed with the boyfriend a while ago and you didn't know anything about Devon. That's fine. And you said that once you started filming with him and you found out, or you saw Devon somewhere talking on film about that being his man, you called the boyfriend and said, hey, I found out that you were really in a relationship with Devon. What's up with that? He told you some type of story, left it alone. But after you found out, he called you again and y'all messed around again. That's what you said on her show. So you continued to mess with him even after you found out about Devon?
Okay, so what I said was I met him some summers ago at Pride. Took pictures, that was it. I got reached out by him via Facebook. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Messages was exchanged. But in there it was no, I got a boyfriend that was no
right.
speak.
Right.
So when I found out is when I saw Chasing Reality. And I was like, damn, that dude looked familiar. And then I see he was on there with Devon. I was like, oh, okay. So I might have said I called him, but no, I waited till he reached out to me. And then in that message, I said, you know, you got a boyfriend, Blase Ski. And he was like, yeah, so. And I have the screenshots to prove that. So my thing is I kept mentioning to him. And it wasn't like, oh, well, we just hooked up right away. No, it wasn't nothing like that. And just at one point in time, it was just like, okay, fuck it, you know.
But
and
you weren't. You weren't blindsided by the fact when you actually slept with him. You weren't in denial. I mean, you weren't in the dark about the fact that he had a man. By the time y'all got together. Because I can understand if you slept with him at Pride, then found out later. But you're saying that later on, you didn't mess with him and nothing like that. You found out later that he had a boyfriend when y'all had a conversation, and then you slept with him.
Yeah, we had a moment. Yeah.
So I just want to know, because I would like to follow you in this storyline. So what's your definition of accountability?
I mean, just owning up to my shit, knowing that I slept with him, knowing that, or I knew of his relationship. Cool. At the end of the day, I look at it as, like he said, I give you what you want, you give me what I want. At that time, I needed X, Y, and Z. So, in exchange for that, that's what it is. That's all that it is. I wasn't trying to break up no home, because it wasn't even a thought or mention. It wasn't. So I'll take accountability for that. I don't have a problem with doing that. However, I just don't go around sleeping with people, man. I don't do that. So it was a moment I got caught up. Cool, I'll take responsibility. Fine. However, then too, I didn't know that I was going to run into Devon years later. We didn't hang in the same circles. I didn't think nothing of that. So I can
you do know that when you say but, however, yet, that negates everything that you said before. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, however, I'm sorry, yet. That means that nothing that you say before that word really matters. So when you say, yeah, I take responsibility, but it wasn't my fault. I take responsibility, but however, he knew. It's just like, well, what I said before doesn't matter. So that's why I keep asking. That's why I ask, like, what does accountability mean? Because it's just like, I slept with somebody's man after I knew he was somebody's man, period. And not like, okay, well, it's cool, it's over, but like, just period. Just period. And that's why I don't understand like all the extra words is my thing. But again, that's not my business. Who you sleep with is who you sleep with, and everybody is right. It's his man's fault. But my thing is, when I meet somebody and I find out they have a person, I'm very much equal in that wrong when I go forward anyways. And so that's the only that's
okay.
my only thing. When I'm listening to you, it don't sound like you actually understand the songs.
I hear you, and I'm just like, I don't know, because
that's all. That's all. I was just like, if you did it, you did it. We're not going to judge your actions.
Baby, I've been
We're not judging your actions. Everybody's done wrong. It's the response, and everybody's like,
at the end of the day, where I'm at in my life right now, it's like I can't let this shit distract or get in the way. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had to talk about it. I knew it was gonna come up. Everybody got their moment this season. This just happened to be my moment right now. At the end of the day, where I am in life, my career, and where I'm trying to go, I can't let this incident or situation stop me. I fucked up. Okay, I'm moving the fuck on. I said my sorries. I'm done. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be no fool. I'm not gonna keep getting disrespected. This, and that, and that. No, I'm not. No, because I'm grown. I've said my sorries. Did that.
You shouldn't. I just you did. You shouldn't, and you should move on. I agree.
I'm not gonna keep getting DMs, threats, or I'm not gonna keep doing that shit. So, one thing about it, two things for certain. Like, no, I'm not. But I appreciate you coming saying how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But at the end of the day, now I'm about to move on. So I just want to come on here.
No, you should move on, and I appreciate you. You should move on. I appreciate you answering the question. Hey, really, B, Scotty wants the link.
But I would
I'm about to go. Hey, Scotty.
I would
Thank
love
you, Sherrod.
Thank you. You're welcome. I would love for me and Devon to do one of these. I think it's about time. I'm thinking I'm open to it. You know what I'm saying? That way, if people don't think I'm sorry or like, I don't have a problem with how his shit got aired. I can apologize the same way. I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with sitting down with him one-on-one, or we could do one of these visual things and just let us talk. I'm open to that.
Oh. So, okay, so here's the thing. Right now, I believe Devon is not in a place right now where y'all can sit down and have a conversation. Right now, I feel like he's in his on-site moment where wherever he see you, that's where it's going down at. So, I'm just judging by what I've seen in the last 45 seconds of this chat. This would be my suggestion. Maybe you back up and give it some space. Because right now, what it looks like is like he don't want to hear. He's definitely in his feelings right now, and he has every right to feel the way that he feels because he is the wronged party in this situation. So at this point, but Sherrod, he is the wrong party.
You know what? This is what kills me, because bitches want to sit up here and play the victim when. Oh, I want to say so much right now, but I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna keep it cute. But trust and believe you me. Call me Save a Lot, because while he talking about and he can't be hurt right now, but let's not forget, Devon, if you're on here or you see, let's not forget, baby, what happened. Let's not forget that. Okay?
Ooh.
Let's not forget.
I have that exclusive tea, actually. I forgot about that.
So while everybody up here trying to make me seem like this, and that, let's not forget, baby. Shall we talk about it? Shall we bring it up?
What are we not forgetting? What am I missing?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait then. I'm gonna wait.
Go ahead and say it. Since we're here right now, you might as well go ahead and say it, honey.
Oh no.
If we're gonna open up the floodgates, you might as well get it off your chest.
No, because it's just like don't sit up here and come for me with saying I'm this and that. But on the flip side,
On the flip side, what?
I mean,
What's
if you're
on the
gonna
flip
keep
side?
like making references to it, then you may as well just put it on out there.
Okay,
Then.
well,
If that's the case, you
Devon,
want to
click
make a
back on the
difference,
link that
right?
he gave you, baby, and come back in. Cause I listen. I'm 1 million because I have a thing about y'all may not know. I have a thing about cheating. So I don't. If you bring him back in, child. Oh God, this is giving me stress that my eye hurt. But
It look like I just brought my
add the
ass
baby
on here
back
for
in.
nothing.
Add the baby back in. If he wants to talk about it now, let's talk about it now.
if Devon wants to talk about it now,
Yes, because he said put the link in because we can talk about it now. Bring him back in. If he wants to talk about it now, let's talk about it now.
There he is.
Devon,
There he is.
baby,
Hey.
what's happening?
Okay, so let's we'll talk about it. Let's bring it. So what he's referring to is the incident that happened at the season finale. Yes, I did try to make a pass on Sherrod. The only reason why I did that was because Sherrod, out of his mouth, said on film and said to these people that the money came out of both of our accounts. So since the money came out of both of our accounts, sweetie, what does that say? Devon needs his appointment. I need my dick, so bitch, I need some booty too. That's the only reason why I tried you, and I knew that he was gonna go back and tell Lady
really?
Monet and tell. Yes, I knew that you was gonna go back and tell them, and
What?
that's why
Oh,
that was the
so it
whole
wasn't the
plan
fact
of it,
that you said,
Sherrod.
"Oh, I'm drunk. I'm so sorry for last night. Please forgive me. Don't say nothing." Da da da. Like
That
I
was
just
all. That
wanted
was
to.
all the plan. That was all
That
my
was the
plan,
plan.
sweetheart.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the whole plan. That's what we
Oh,
can bring it out. I'm not afraid to talk about it, and I'm
oh, that was
standing
the
there
plan.
true. I sat up there and treated you just like
Okay.
the whore that you wanted to be treated like. Just like the whore. Since you take and fuck everybody, bitch, and the money came out of my
Oh
account, bitch,
well,
I
I
need
didn't
my
fuck you,
setup.
so I guess that's not
Exactly,
true.
and it didn't happen, and it didn't happen, and it didn't happen.
But at the end of the
So
day,
there's, but it didn't
the
happen
talks
though.
that
So it
we
didn't
had, the
happen.
situations, all that, it's like and
Sherrod,
nobody's gonna
do you?
digest
I just want you to understand. Do you
Let me
understand?
say this
No,
real
no, hold
quick.
on,
Let
hold
me
on,
say
hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait, wait a
just real
minute.
quick,
Let me get
guys.
this
At
out.
the
Real
Let
end
me
of
get
quick.
the
this
day,
out.
Just real
Let me
quick,
get this out.
I told
Let me
you
guys.
get
what
this
Real
it
out.
quick.
was.
Let me
Real
At the
get
end
this
of the
quick.
day,
out.
I
Real
told you
Sherrod,
what
quick.
it was.
Sherrod,
And
Sherrod.
Devon.
I've
Sherrod,
apologized to
no.
you numerous of times. I've apologized to you numerous of times. I wrote you messages,
Sherrod,
all that.
Sherrod,
You
exactly.
were
But
the
listen,
one.
look how you did it though. You get what I'm saying? This is what you do. You right. We did have conversations about the
Yes,
situation, right? But what do? You steady going your green screen and you bragged about the situation. That's how you did, and that's exactly how you made it. That's why it makes me to seem like
Devon,
this
did you
a
not give me any
motive.
message? I said
It's
we
a
have to. I said
motive.
we have to talk our shit on Green Screen. We have
But
to
so
situation.
there's no reason.
At the
So
end of the day,
listen,
that's not
but
how
there's
I
no
feel.
reason to
I
be
told
real
you
and
that.
honest about the situation. There was no reason for you to say those things or try to be mad about it because I have not done anything wrong to you. Whether or not you did not know how to tell me the situation, you was comfortable to ask me for a ride home, and I did that out of the kindness of my heart.
Right, I feel that, and
You
I talked to you
disrespected
about
me.
that too.
And then I'm sorry, I just can't get over it right now. I can't get over it. And that's me,
Um,
and that's
whereas
my
them like
issue.
8, 9, 10 months.
I can't get over it. And then
Well, you know
to
what?
watch the show back, and to see that how you going on in your green screen, like Evie said, to make it seem like, oh, you're just bragging about it. It was your delivery, and sometimes you need to fucking work on that because that was totally uncalled
I
for.
need to work on my delivery. But every time in the green screen, you calling people hoes, crack, coke addicts, da 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 da, when it don't need
Did
to
I
be.
ever say that Sherrod was on cold? Did I ever
It
say
don't
anything
matter
in
about
my
you
green
saying I'm
screen
on
about
coke,
you?
but
I
the fact
said
that you
hoes
keep
with an
calling me a
S.
hoe and
Hoes
sex
with an
this and
S.
sex that, I
Hoes with an
never
S. Hoes
referenced
with
you.
an.
I
So I
never
include
referenced you
everybody.
until I never
Really?
referenced you until this
Cause
episode.
you can't. That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
the thing.
it.
Y'all girls can't reference me because y'all have nothing about me. Y'all can only reference about what
Okay,
my
and you
media
don't know
is
nothing
doing.
about me, but you steady on
Oh,
green
bitch,
screen since day
there's a lot of
one.
stuff about you. The world knows and the world
But
sees it.
if
And it's
you,
still
but if
going on to this
you don't,
day.
if
You
you
sat up
don't know me
there on
personally,
season
then
one and
you shouldn't have said any of that.
you
But my
sat up
thing
there
is,
on season
you come
one.
to a show,
You
you
sat
come
up
to a
there
show
on
that I'm
season one
doing,
and
and
lied
say,
to everybody about how
Real quick, guys, I had to mute y'all real quick. Now, the reason for this season is, can there just be a conversation without the over talking? Okay, are we here to just battle each other, or is there some a resolution? Because I don't think a resolution happened, honey. But I just want to let one talk, and then the other one can chime in afterwards. Because when as the video goes, it's going to seem like y'all are just talking over each other, and people ain't going to be able to hear what you're saying. Okay, please. Okay, there we go.
at the end of the day, and
okay, so,
we can let this be here at the end of the day. Because I'm not trying to go back and forth because the
I'm
situation
not
is
either.
other. At the end of the day, I just felt like Shirai had no remorse in how I was going to feel because the way how he did the situation. And Shirai, let's be honest, you have already told production about it. You already told Lady Monet. And this
I
was
said that.
already
I
after
said
this,
that.
and this was before you asked me for a ride home. Do you see how disrespectful that is and how you try to make me look like I'm some type of fuck nigga at the end of the day? I'm not
Listen,
even upset about you having
mhm,
in the Dejuan situation because it happened. It's life, it
right.
is what it is. It unfortunately it happened. And yes, I was hurt to my fucking bones. And I've checked my man several times. There was a moment where we broke up in regarding this situation and we got back together. But I don't think
Mhm.
that you understand my feelings at the end of the day.
Okay. So to you, and I'm gonna say this, and I mean it because I meant it before. I apologize to you, Devon, for not saying or coming to you first, and I'm gonna apologize because I never wanted it to get like this ever. Did I take the wrong steps or actions? Yes. Was I scared or afraid? Yes, because I've never been in this situation, and I'm just meeting you, so I don't know what's going to happen. So I will take accountability for all of that because
Okay.
I'm not just out to ruin black men that's not my goal or my job. So I apologize that you felt that way and that I did that.
Okay.
Seriously.
And you know what? I don't want to say what I would say is that, I don't accept your apology. And the only reason being is because of how you going about it in your green screen. It's just a bragging and things like that. Maybe it's gonna take me some time. I honestly do not want to fight you, Sarai. And then I'll put it on my dead grandmother grave. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight anybody else. But I just feel like y'all continue to talk about me. It's crazy how you and Dre Simmer just sit up there and was going back and forth, and now y'all in cahoots to try to get me in a way that I don't know what. But I'm telling you now,
Okay. Let me
if anybody run up on me at the reunion, I'm telling you now, I'm telling you now, if
now let
anything
me
goes wrong at the reunion where
mhm.
anybody try to hit me, because I'm not coming to the fight, but I will defend myself.
Okay, well, let me say this. Let me speak on that part. Now, the only reason me and Dre Simber went live or even is talking to that because we wanted to show growth this season, how you can beef with a person, but then come back and unite and show brotherhood. We wanted to do that, but it never got shown. However, Dre Simber feels a way about you because of what y'all got going on. Now, I never said, "Oh, I'm gonna jump it." No, nothing like that. We got on live because it's been plenty of times where we seen your live with Monet and the stuff that you said and da 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 da. So now that we're responding to that, it's a problem for you. However, you didn't think about how you felt when you did it to us. You see what I'm saying? So everything that I'm doing and that you're saying now is a rebuttal in response to the shit that we saw you do and say about us. Now, it's like Auntie said, two wrongs don't make a right. I get that. However, for me, doing what I did was strategic because I wanted to embarrass you like you embarrassed me in those lives and said all that shit. So it was strategic for me because you didn't know how I would feel. And we just had talked. And then I'm seeing lives and this and that. So it made me feel away. And I was hurt because we had that conversation. And I was just waiting. I said, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna wait. And I waited till I got that moment, so you can see how I felt.
But at the same time, see, this is what gets me because
I just don't want, like, it's when I say the situation is irrelevant because it is, because we had our talks. However, like, ain't nobody planning that at no reunion. My thing is, I see y'all there. We say what the fuck we got to say and keep it moving because it's not that serious.
Yeah, you absolutely right. You absolutely right.
Everybody got shit going on. So to sit up here and argue and go back and forth about shit that happened almost 2 years ago, what's the point?
I can, and I can agree with you on that part. But I just felt like at a moment in time there was no remorse. Whether or not I went on live and I said these things about you, when you look at the bigger picture, Sherrod, I had every right to do so. If you really felt that you was, remorseful about the situation and you felt really bad, like you have texted me so many times and we had conversation about it, there was no reason for you to go in there and say that. Whether or not I went on live, you knew that you was going to get dragged on how you said the information and how your delivery was. You could have just said it clear. I didn't.
Right, but I wasn't worried about getting dragged.
Sherrod,
You want to know why? I wasn't worried about that because I talked to you. So that's why I wasn't worried about getting dragged, because I talked to you. And I still don't care about that because why? I talked to you. Now that is done, I just want to move the fuck on. Like, I want to move on. So if you're telling me you're going to send my apology, that's cool. But the fact that we talked and now everybody sees and knows what's going on, hopefully, that's it. We don't have to worry about it no more.
I think it's most definitely going to be it. I know we got to talk about it at the reunion, but I feel like it's now we have a understanding how both of us feel. I don't think we would never would never be friends. We would never come together or whatever. It would be if I even see you in the street, it's not even a high. It's just paying dust at this
Keep
moment.
it moving.
And
yeah, I agree.
It is what it is.
It is.
And I think that that's actually not a bad thing.
It's
I
not.
think it's very adult to say, you know what, we both can admit our faults. Both of you can, speak your piece. And you don't have to walk away from this holding fucking hands, walking through the meadows and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that, Sherrod, you can admit that you were wrong, and you can also understand how Devon is feeling and vice versa in this situation. I think what we really need to take away from this, it's exactly what I've been saying. People think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy when I talk about these shows. Do not allow these shows to take your shit, but also you got to take responsibility for your shit as well because you brought it to the show. Don't allow these shows to take y'all, especially when there's no coin involved. Don't break down another black gay man and what they got going on to fit the need for a storyline.
I agree.
It's shameful behavior. All of it across the board is shameful behavior. And it continues to add to the plight and the stigmas that follow our community.
You're right. Can I apologize? I want to apologize while she's on here. Ebby, I want to apologize to you. I know that you're a blogger and you were doing your job, and I did say something as far as that, I would never come on the Justice League and have a conversation with you guys and you there. And I do apologize. I was being one-sided because you only can speak about what you see and what production put out. So I was, just being biased in my own opinion. But I really do appreciate your lives and your feedback. I do watch it. If you don't know. So I just really want to humble and say I apologize on that aspect, sweetheart.
Thank you. I appreciate that a whole lot. And if I said something that was offensive to you, I apologize. That was not my intention at all in any way, shape, or form. I have learned in this
Look
life
at
that
the two
sometimes,
Scorpios. Look at the two Scorpios.
listen, I've learned in this life, listen, I'm old lady. I've learned in this life that sometimes you um, have to humble yourself. Sometimes it's better to, and it brings more peace to let the other person feel whatever they're gonna feel, and I just humble myself and get underneath and let you have it because you felt hurt by what it is that I said. So it's nothing to me to be apologetic because that was never my intention for you to be hurt or in your feelings.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Sherrod, I want you to take this as a lesson. Sometimes you need to humble, even though you feel like it's 2 years ago and whatever. Sometimes you sometimes it's better to be peaceful than to be right. You're not always going you got to decide sometimes in this life that maybe being right is not what's best. You being right is not what's best for that particular situation, especially when you've wronged someone. I love,
Other
I
than
love, I
that,
love y'all. So I listen. I don't want all of this back and forth, especially when it seemed like you two were starting to have a genuine friendship, and for this to blow it up. Now he's dealt with his boyfriend and their situation and all of that, but I'm talking about the reconciling of you two, because y'all can be better together. It's always better when y'all are together. Y'all can do more, reach more, be more when y'all are together. Y'all can't continue to be at odds. He is the wrong party. Let him get his feelings in order, and you humble yourself in the meantime.
I appreciate that, and I can take that. Cause, and I'm gonna be honest, like I told everybody before, like I never had a problem with Sherrod. I was a fan of season one. You get what I'm saying? And the way that they did him, and I know how it is for a person, for people to continue to bring up your past when you're trying to move forward. So when this situation came out with season two, I was just like, well, damn, like you really sit up here and you bamboozle everybody thinking that you walked away from this. But that's his life. I can't judge on what he does. That's him. But at the same time, the way he maneuvered and brought this, to this platform and things like that, I was hurt by it because I took him home. I had a genuine conversation off cameras with him about how I felt he could have handled this situation regarding Jason Burr. And he took that in. And I felt like, since I'm being 100% honest with you and genuine right now, that was a moment for you to tell me that whether or not you wouldn't think that I would have received it, I there was still that I felt like that was the moment right then and there, and it didn't happen. It was more so of him going telling everybody. Now production knows. Now y'all want to run with this because before we started filming, I told production, listen, what I've been through with the other show, I do not want my relationship being the forefront of my storyline on what I got going on. I had so much stuff going on with my career, my food tasting, my photo shoot, me cooking, showing the world that Devon is changing, and I am, doing what I'm supposed to be doing when it comes to my craft. Once again, here's the bullshit that's being coming, and it's just wiping out my whole entire, storyline. What I wanted to, do this season, and I was just kind of hurt by that. But it's here nor there. I think that we both agree and we understand each other, and is a part where we can just move forward. We don't have to discuss this at the reunion ever again, and it just be that.
All right.
But
all hearts and minds are clear.
All hearts and minds are clear. I don't think there'll be nothing else that I need to say or go on live to try to justify anything, and hopefully he doesn't have to do the same. Let's see, we got 4 more episodes that are coming up that we most definitely gonna have to talk about, and it gets juicy. But there's a moment I think in one episode where we really do have this we have a conversation, but it's just not like this because the animosity was still, in the air, and we were still taking shots at each other. But I'm glad that we are able to have this conversation and understand each other, and just to know that, it is what it is. We will never be friends. And I wish you well in everything what you got going on.
Okay.
But you guys be good. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you for coming back up here. I appreciate it, boo.
Absolutely.
Are you out too, Estar?
Huh?
But did y'all have any final words or?
I just really wanted to say I'm always trying to, again, on this platform, I can't speak for everybody else, is that I love the fact that we can have these kind of conversations and that y'all can come together. Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be about no holding hands and leaving it for that. As long as there's a grown folk understanding, you know what I'm saying? And every mistake, every fucked up situation can be learned from. Amen.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Amen.
Like, like I said, like I got so much stuff going on, and I'm doing so much positive things that I can't let this incident like control that. Like, all I could do is right my wrongs, do what I gotta do, and move forward. And you know what I'm saying? I felt like I've done that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we came to a resolution, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I want to be done with this season, and do great things.
And we look for, hopefully, these last 4 episodes aren't parts. Hello, God, because that 4 is going to turn into 8 real quick.
The devil's a liar. He's a liar. Don't do that.
But I'm excited, and I'm happy that we're able to be at this place and we're able to, move forward. And Devon is promising not to put on his cape and run through the crowd.
No, I'm not. I'm really like, y'all, listen. I honestly do not want to fight. People are. I'm known for that, to fuck up the reunions. I'm known for that. This platform, I really just want to sit there, look cute, and if I have to read a bitch, I would just use it with my words. I honestly do not want to fight, and I told production that. But I will defend myself.
I really think like nobody is gonna be there to fight per se, but I do think that it's definitely gonna be some arguments and some disagreements, because I do believe the last 4 episodes, like everybody is just gonna be like, so
well, we see the police, child, so we know something's happening.
And I was not there.
I want to know, why did production do you dirty? Why did they show your macaroni and cheese halfway done and not the finished product? I was hurt. I said my feelings.
Everybody was reading me that enough cheese enough that I didn't even bake it yet. I was mixing it. You know what I'm saying? And then
maybe I was in my listen. Auntie is part of the Fat Girl Coalition. I was like, what is happening? Where is the cheese at?
So I was in the process of mixing it at that time. And they should have, I mean, it is what it is. I know deep down in my heart, and everything that I have prepared for this group when they came to my food tasting has been nothing but good. Everybody knows I throw down. Okay. So that moment was
out there my feelings. Listen.
I watched your review, and all I could do is just holler, because I was like, bitch, she is right. I was mixing at that time. I didn't bake it yet. So
see, at least I gave you the benefit. I said, well, maybe he in the middle of he's done and there's some more cheese coming somewhere. Because I was like, wait a minute, damn it. Where the cheese?
It was fun.
Okay,
That
well,
was a
I
fun
feel better
one.
about this whole situation now that I was proved to be right and he was just halfway done. Because I was in my feelings, for real. I was in my feelings more about the mac and cheese than I was with you and Sherrod. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Round this, listen, you can't mess up my mac. Listen,
y'all,
I'm fat. You can't
y'all
mess up my
be
mac and cheese.
what I say. Y'all be gagging and laughing at the most silliest things. Like you had posted. I
When
said,
you
"Bitch,
cake
cake slap."
slap, that thing took me down. Listen,
I was like, I didn't even think that would be
who
I'm
keep
sorry.
calling me?
I was saying like I didn't even think that
Somebody
would
must.
be funny. That was just something that just came up on the top of my head. But it was hilarious. Y'all are funny. I love y'all reviews, especially yours, Scotty. Bitch, you are hilarious. Is he there?
Thank,
You got anything to say, Pooh?
thank you. Everything I wanted to say was already said. I feel like I wasted my damn time coming up here. To be
Wow,
honest,
rude.
Oh,
I gotta get ready for work and everything.
I know that's right. But
Well,
I love you
we go
guys.
after answer your questions.
Y'all continue to, do y'all views and y'all motherfucking blinds on each episode, cause I live.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
I
Well,
can agree.
I'm gonna go. Y'all be safe, and we shall meet again.
Yes,
All right,
God.
darling. You have a wonderful
Thank
day.
you so much. We
You
appreciate
too.
it.
Yes,
Bye.
Love you,
Lord.
Boo. Take
All
care.
right.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys.
If
All right,
all
y'all
hearts and
good.
minds is clear, listen, I'm finna do a benediction. Why be gone in your damn show before I take over? Gone.
I'm
Because
about to go
I'm
start
for
my
real about
day.
to be raise your right hand now unto him that is able. Come on.
But I appreciate y'all as always. And I'm gonna take everything in, and just move on and live life. But I'm glad
Absolutely.
that it happened, and now it's just smooth
Right.
sailing.
It's a learning experience. You grow from it and you learn from it so you don't repeat the mistake again. That's it. That's it.
Right.
That's all. That's it. You know
So,
we love you. And we know you're a
oh
work in
yeah.
progress. We don't expect you to be perfect.
Right.
So
And like I learned too, because last year I just took everything personal, da da da. But this time around, like I see my growth, and I'm open. I learned to just communicate and talk about it. You know what I'm saying, and not be angry and da 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 da, or what I'm saying. So it's still therapeutic. It's still you know what I'm saying. So I appreciate y'all.
all right, baby.
Appreciate
We
you, Boo.
appreciate you.
Exclusively, the round table made this happen. If y'all don't know, now you do.
Hello, God. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
All right,
All
have a
right,
good one.
baby.
Take care, Boo.
y'all.
Whew.
Who is L Teddy Dragon?
That's what I gotta find out. I got to go listen. It's doing too many things. I'm supposed to be lying, putting on some makeup. I ain't even ready for any of that. That's listen.
I'm supposed
It
to
might
be
not be alive
leaving to go
today.
to work in 15. I'm supposed to be leaving to go to work in 15 minutes, and I'm still sitting here.
Scotty, if you don't get your ass up and get ready for work for you be late, I love
It
you.
doesn't matter. I don't care. It
Well,
doesn't
I'll be
matter.
that way. Listen, I'm on the clock right now, so I don't care either. Do what you do, baby. Do listen. I'm literally working while all of this is happening. But it
Cause I
is.
just seen the notification. I just seen a notification, and I'm like, who is Teddy Dragon today?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Okay. I love you, YB. I know you got to go to bed because you tired. I'm
You
gonna
know
jump
it.
off and I'm gonna go see what the hell El Teddy, who El Teddy cussing out. Listen, I
All right,
love y'all.
guys. Y'all
Right.
have a great day.
Bye,
All
babies.
right.
Thanks for coming
Bye
through.
bye.
Bye, Boo. Have a good night. I mean, well, for me, it's good night. Ciao. Well, you guys got this wonderful exclusive brought to you by YB Entertainment TV, honey. Yes, God. The Court of Truth and Justice. Honey. Honey, honey, honey. I love unexpected situations, impromptu. I got to make that a shirt as well. Hello, God. Oh, and just so you guys know, merch will be coming soon, honey. Yes, God. I have some prototypes I'm working up, and I should have something for y'all in the next week or so you can get a gander, honey, so you can get your very own YB Entertainment TV merchandise, honey. Yes to the God, girl. Child, this was everything and more. We had some type of Aaliyah moment. Do you need a resolution? I need a resolution. Child. Yes to the God, honey. I am totally here for it. Yes, God. And again, truth and justice is about situations like this. This was my first run at it, technically, but it is where I just talk about situations and people, and also giving those people an opportunity to see each other face to face, to have some type of meeting of the minds. Again, we don't have to walk away from this holding fucking hands and, running through the fields. But as long as we can be mature and we can just say, we can agree to disagree. Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate it. Shout out to give yourselves a round of applause. The jury came through today, honey. Yes, God, honey, I appreciate y'all. Because, yes, God, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so fucking much. I, again, did not expect any of this to happen. I was clutching the invisible pearls, bitch. Like, girl, I had to grab onto one of these necks. Like, girl, hold on. Girl, about to drag me to it, honey. But this was, wow, everything is an understatement. Devon, I appreciate you coming through and speaking your truth. Sherrod, I do appreciate you for coming through and speaking your truth and being able to take a lot of the things that people had to say, including myself, because I know I came a little hard, especially in my commentary before anybody came on. But that's the sign of grown man shit. Being able to take things in and not run away from them, confront them. That's what the fuck truth and justice is about. Okay? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And please, y'all, help the girl get to 1,000 subscribers, honey. Okay? Child. Let's get there. Let's get there. But until we get there, feel free to donate to the court. Y'all see my cash app floating at the bottom of this. Child, let's get there. And I'm low-key trying to pay off the speeding ticket. Yes, God, honey. I should have told that motherfucking cop today, bitch, I'm a judge. But no, then they're going to try to arrest me for fraudulence, honey. No, God. I'm a judge up here. Hello, God. Shout out to Abby. Shout out to Scotty. Shout out to Right to Be Told. Always coming through, serving. I was a little nervous when Right to Be Told, when I saw the click on, I said, child, what's because Right to Be Told has been known for telling motherfuckers how it is. And I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Oh yes, honey, the scales. That's the new symbol. Oh, I love it. Cat's me out. Come through, bitch. I'm here for that. Also, speaking of situations, the Cat's Meow is spearheading. Yes, God, I'm the co-host for the Kitty Box. It is a podcast that Cat's Meow has started, and make sure you are looking for it on all streaming platforms. I got it on my Spotify. So please support the situation. We'll be having wonderful conversation pieces. At least trying to give y'all an episode once a week. It's late night conversation, so it's a little bit of things that we don't really talk about on our lives too much. But please feel free to to check that out. Go to our thank you so much. Here we go. That is where you can find the Kitty Box Podcast on Instagram. There is a link in there that you can click, and it'll direct you to the podcast platform. Child, we'll be getting into some things, honey. Okay, in the words of Armand Wiggins, we will be getting into some things. So please make sure you're supporting the situations. Everything is about elevation, moving forward, progression, and just trying to make it a positive impact through comedy, through sharing real stories, real experiences, and just not, living in truth and not being afraid. there comes a time when you get too old to carry on all the fuck shit and fuckery and fraudulence. Hello, God. So at this time, I would just like everyone to just please support the situations that we all have going on. Every content creator, everyone that's coming through, if they have something going on, try your best to support. Now, we understand that not all things will align with what you like and what you have going on, and that's fine. All we ask is that you at least give it a try before you turn it down, okay? So, yes, this podcast is going to be everything. We already done a few episodes, and once they're uploaded, we will let y'all know, and honey, you will get your life. Trust and believe that you will get your life. So make sure that you are going to the @KittyBox Podcast on Instagram. Hello, God. Follow. That's where all the updates will be put down. Follow the Cats Beyond Official. Also follow myself. Child, it's going to be everything. Everything you need and more. Everything you need and more. Yes to the God, honey. And that's all I really have for today. This child. I was here for it all. But I appreciate you guys. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure your notifications are on. That way you don't miss shit like this, because you never know what the fuck's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. So as we know, as the judge, you guys are my jury, and I'm also the executioner, bitch. I feel like as if we served truth and justice today. I felt as if we had what was needed, required, and desired in our community. And for these gentlemen to speak their truth and, again, not be afraid, holla, hello, God, and just talk it out. Again, we don't have to leave here holding hands, bitch, but as long as we have grown folk conversation. Amen. Everyone who donated to the Cash App, I appreciate every last one of y'all. You did not have to do that, but please feel free to do that. Okay, bitch. Hello, God. Shit, especially since the channel's not monetized yet. And if you guys want to support, again, I know us content creators stress liking and commenting and subscribing and sharing. What that helps us out with is getting our algorithm put into YouTube. So we're put in the suggestion boxes when other people are looking for videos that are similar to ours. You know, though, that kind of stuff. Because it actually does matter. Because this isn't easy. Being a content creator is not easy. So please show your love, show your support in any way that you can. All right, guys? Child, and that's all I have for y'all. So thank you again for tuning in to the Court of Truth and Justice. My jury has spoken. The rulings are absolute and they are final, bitch. Yes, God. You guys take care. Remember to be blessed and never stress, guys. Love you all. Take care.